And my man tried to kick it all the lady. When my man tried to kick it, she always passed the lady. Now, since she was an old type of big truck killer, my man sees his mind deal to her. But now the truck's old and 5 level goose up. I got to the neck and get plans on 2 down 2. And now she starts fighting and wants to be getting to be coming on all the go-go every single weekend to see my man do a TV that you please. Time for the bitch to get scared. Well, she caught the vapor. Yes, she did.
Caught the vapor.
Yeah, bitch. She
Caught the vapor.
Well, yes, he did.
He caught the vapor.
And also my man Skip and also Papa Jack and Woody Hayes caught the vapor.
You know about that real?
I got another partner that's loud and brave, y'all. He goes by the name of the Big Daddy Dave now. A mellow type of fella, just laid back. Back in the days, he didn't know how to act. I remember when he used to fight every day.
Southeast DC, Northeast DC.
Around the neighborhood, people cheated him. His mom ever had. Said she would go up to the beach and mother hold up. I even ate down. Somebody do. Now he's going up to testify. Go now the same girl.
Shouts out to Kenya and Guam.
Man, I screw you, Dave. I saw the window. Now you want the paper. Yeah. Also, my main man got his big brother got my main man Jack for the paper.
Real though, definitely.
Yeah, we got to Woody, Jay, and my main man for the paper. And more than a whole damn crew, y'all. Do your thing now.
Woo.
Damn it. Oh, shit.
That go-go shit. Real don't know about this right. We ain't gotta know about this.
Here we go. What's it up here now?
Go, Ricky.
What's it up here now?
I'm up.
Here now.
I'm up, bro.
Right up.
What?
We're going to another dimension. That's all we're going to do. We're going to another dimension. What's your
We'll
big
get you
guy?
up one day, real.
Yo, what you got? What's
Trying
your
to
oh,
tell you.
shit?
I'm gonna get you up.
Evans, you know this click, y'all? Evans real click now.
Turn me up.
The Evans real click now. The Evans real click, y'all. Evans real the shit now.
What?
Evans real the click now.
Gotta love it. Gotta love this go-go.
Relax, take my name and rock the Lord.
Woo-wee. 12,664 downplays on our podcast. We appreciate it a whole lot. From coast to coast worldwide.
So I just going to another dimension step. I'm going to pump the volume up just a little bit. Next time I get a little hype, get things right. So now we're going to call a little night, do a little song for each and every one of y'all. Play the song, play it, knock it down.
Woo-wee. Man, you gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Now, I'm gonna rock it right now. Give it here. What you think about that? I'm gonna rock it right now. Give it here. What you think? I'm gonna rock it right now, right now. Yeah. I wanna rock it right now. One time.
Damn it.
Oh, dog, got to get a stick or something.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Wherever get your podcast at. Holla at your boys. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Facebook group.
I'm gonna rock it right now. Yes, I do. Yeah. I'm gonna rock it right now. Yes, I do.
I just found this podcast always.
I'm gonna rock it right now.
What?
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm gonna rock it right now, right now. Right the river.
You gotta miss this ride for 1 second. 1 second. God damn. Woo! Southeast DC, Northeast DC. Bowie. Riverdale. Y'all know what I'm talking about right about now.
I wanna rock it right now. Yes, I do. Yeah. That Fall Street, huh? Woo. I wanna rock it right now.
Yes,
Give it here. I love that Fall Street gang. Yes, I do. I wanna rock it right now, right down, right down.
Woo-wee. When we talking about DC, gee, mini Christmas. We talking about go-go, baby. It is I. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rab, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods. To the left and right of me, as usual, my podcast partners, Radical Rail and OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, everybody know that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Don't forget about those tubbins. What it do? And don't forget about that corn we got too, real. That quarter. You know what I'm saying?
You forgot about it.
Maya Angelou. What it do? Talk to me. Talk to me. This is the Third Perspective podcast. We appreciate everybody that download our podcast and stream our 12,664 streams on our podcast. We appreciate it a whole lot. Kenya, Guam, we appreciate you a whole lot for tuning into the podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? Talk to me. This podcast has been brought to you by Fresh House Grooming Studios, where you're fresh. It's the test. You know what I'm saying, dog? Talk to me, Jay. Real? What's been going on with you, Jay?
Not much, same old. 9 to 5 differences, keeping the bills at bay.
Keeping the bills at bay.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. That's a key. Somebody looking in the mirror.
No, somebody looking in here.
There's a lot going on, bro.
It is.
Huh? Is it a girl?
It's a chick.
It is? I can't see you or hear you. I'm busy right now, though. I can't even see her. Huh? Is somebody right here?
Yeah, it's a chick.
What's up? Who are you? What the hell is that?
Hey, you tripping now? Me or him? Me?
Me?
Okay, I'm about to say,
Hey, I can't even see nobody, yo.
Hey, I don't know nobody over here,
Bruh. Hey, no.
Hey,
Hey.
y'all ain't no good to set me up.
That ain't good, That might backdoor our ass.
You know? Talk to me, Jay. What's been going on with you, Real?
Doing stuff out here working.
Go get your
Dealing
life.
with stuff. Shit has just been like, all over the place. People be time here, time there.
Uh-oh.
But Jackson, relaxing, all the good stuff. Chilling,
That was random and shit.
A lot of randomness.
Yeah, a lot of randomness this week.
Randomness.
Not random this past week or two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jay, next Monday, Valentine's Day, Jay, you gotta get all your sweethearts something. You gotta get them all gifts.
There's only one gift.
No. You gotta get them all gifts. All your sweethearts gotta get gifts on Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give them some gifts.
That's what's up.
Super Bowl and gifts.
No.
Well, Super Bowl, get a gift.
I don't know. As you age, you realize that gift shit ain't all what it is. If you do shit for your girl all year round, you shouldn't have to get nothing like that. You do it all the time.
Yeah, and if you was to, let's say, do something with her and then splash out, you shoot the party up.
Mhm.
Your baby be born around my birthday.
Yeah.
That was random and shit, my man.
The baby born around a birthday.
Yeah, Jay up here shooting club up and
If you
on
shoot the
Valentine's
club
Day.
up on Valentine's Day,
Yeah,
you'll have a
Jay
Sagittarius.
You gonna
Guaranteed.
shoot the club up though.
Yeah, Jay gotta shoot
So
it up.
you don't believe in prophylactics?
Yeah.
No.
I believe in pulling out too.
Hey, you know that pulling out will get you fucked every time. You know that, right?
If we keep it in there, it gets you fucked.
Huh?
It's hard not to, All it takes is a drop. One little drop. Bam. Next thing you know, Lil J out here.
Lil J.
Lil J.
Now Jay doing the pull-out system.
Nah.
Now the pull-out system gonna get you hurt. All right.
Now,
Trust and believe. Pull-out system gonna be a problem.
now, I do use paraphernalia,
Prophylactics.
Yeah.
He said it right, paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah, because he damn on puff a lot.
And then he said paraphernalia.
Call that man Raw Dog J.
Hello, Jay. Say it again, though, bro.
It's paraphernalia. Some sheets and weed.
No, bro. It's prophylactics. Brothers.
Nah, call that man Raw Dog.
Raw dog like this podcast. We go raw. You know what I'm saying, dog? No rubber, no mask on this podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog?
So you already know both of them go Raw Dog.
Nah, I don't practice those.
Yeah, okay.
That's a bad habit to have. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Raw Dog till they start leaking.
You or her. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying, dog?
There you go.
Either way you turn it, it's gonna be a problem, Jay. Jay, when you been watching the motherfucking you don't watch high school joints, do you? I mean college games, do you?
Of course I do.
For real, you watch the senior joint?
I watched the Duke
joint.
Duke, North Carolina. Maryland got the ass kicked, of course. But the women's team doing good, though.
As usual. Women's team always doing good, and everybody else just be doing it. You know what I'm saying, dog? And the women's teams never get to shine. Nobody talk about their ass.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, you do sex sales. They gotta put some tight shit on.
Now, I'm about to say if they shine their legs up.
Yeah, they do have a women's league. They got two types of women's league. They got one with the equipment, and they got the other one with the thongs on. The Legends League.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I'm either one of. I mean, it's hard for me to say. It's not a lot of strategy in that.
All you gotta do is
writing on the
down.
playbooks for this shit here with this bitch with this lingerie on. You know what I'm saying? That's the show. Throw it to her. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you got them bitches out there sweating in lingerie. The sexy to you?
Throw it to the one with the tightest one on. You know what I'm saying? Where she dropping it out. The camera's on her. You know what I'm saying? Let her fly. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Now, first of all, it's Black History Month for anybody who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How about that, Jay? Real? You ain't been hearing about that from people? Is it a quiet Black History Month this time?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't been hearing nothing?
I hear it all the time.
I hear it all the time, but not too many people is shine light on it, as they should.
True. But when you say Black History Month,
I know
we only get 1 month though. Go ahead.
I know when I was in school, they was on it hard.
It was.
It was on it hard.
What you consider hard? Every day a different person you had to learn?
Yeah, it's that type of hard.
Yeah, you're right.
It could be from Frederick Douglass to Amistad.
No. That was a Supreme Court justice. We had too many black Supreme Court justices anyway. Frederick Douglass. You got Thurgood Marshall, and you got the man that's in it now. Clarence Thomas.
Carter.
Clarence Thomas in that.
So you saying they're gonna put a real nigga up in there?
Yeah, because this one
real
is
nigga up there.
Because this one not it.
No, what I'm saying is, like, when you think about it, How many Supreme Court justices has it ever been? It's like only 2 black people has been Supreme Court justices, dog. You feel me?
Well, I mean, the first 200 years, he wasn't
Let me
letting you
see.
do none of that.
I mean,
And after
Thurgood
that-
Marshall was in the mix of some rack of shit going on when he was out there.
And that's how he got it, because he helped a lot of cases out. I mean, couldn't deny. But
He helped a lot of cases that a lot of brothers was falsely accused of shit.
yeah, that's the only ones he would take.
And females, like females that get raped and shit
Yeah.
by white men, and then they bring it up to court, but then they throw the case out, shit like that, because they keep saying that the black woman had lied.
It's amazing. The black woman can lie, but the white woman can't. That boy whistled at me.
And she didn't get no time for that either.
Who did that?
The one that claimed that Emmett Till whistled at her.
Okay, I got you.
Years later, well, recently, like 3-4 years later, 3-4 years ago, she admitted that it never happened.
All right, since the formation of the court in 1790, there have been 17 chief justices and 103 associate justices. And they all served for an average of 16 years. Now, only 2 now have been black. Out of all that. So we get a situation where the president is saying this is going to be a black president. I mean, a black nomination, right?
Now the Republicans saying it's racist.
Now, what you think about that? How you look at it, Jay? Real?
Well, that's reverse psychology. It's reverse racism on their part. They try to
reverse racism.
They trying to make it as such.
Reverse racism?
Mm-hmm. Like we was complaining that Trump put nothing but all white Supreme Court or judges there.
White people look at this,
but they ain't never said nothing.
White people look at it the same way we look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put all the white people in there, and then when somebody, first of all, everybody gotta remember. Go ahead, Jake. Red, what you think about it?
Now they put something black in there or some color, they got a problem.
I mean, you can't say it's like that because the bench gotta be versatile. You can't just have one view up there. All people Trump put up in there or trying to put up in there had one particular view. Now, even though Clarence Thomas is black, he don't rule in black favor most times.
Nope.
So you can't consider that as a black person. I mean, he technically is black, but
it's black skin, but
yeah,
he got white
the
thoughts.
bench is about not just colors, about ideals. You can't have a whole bunch of people just saying, you know what, we all conservative. Let's overturn Roe v. Wade because we all can do it. So you gotta keep it balanced, and it rules the whole country. So it's like it gotta have different type of people up there. It just can't be one type. Now that's what it's missing is a black female. I mean, technically you have a black male up there, but you do need a black female in.
True.
So that claim of that is different. Now, if he try to say, you know what, I'm gonna kick all the other ones out and then make it all black, then they got a claim. But I doubt he would do that.
All right. What he said was, I'm gonna pick the most qualified person, but that person is gonna be a black female. Now, is that racist or not?
No.
Can't be.
Because it's not enough of them. That's there. It's
It
too
ain't
many.
none.
It's too many of the counterparts up there.
Like
It's
I just
not
named
enough.
all the list. It's just only been 2 out of almost 150 people that have been sitting there.
And not just that, they gotta be qualified to even get nominated. It ain't like you picking random motherfuckers like Judge Hackett or something. He really picking real people who've been doing it for a minute.
But
Yeah,
his
go
whole
back.
list is black females. There's nobody else on this list.
And besides,
Well, I think
everybody that's in a justice right now are thinking one way, and that's how they used to be grown up to be from the fucking 40s and 50s. How they was taught 40s and 50s is what they going through now. That's how they thinking now.
Yeah.
They don't need no more of that shit. They got enough of that shit. That shit need to be
But you
kicked
got
out.
Ted Cruz to get up and say it's racist.
Ted Cruz is one of them.
I mean, he can't talk, but the whole point of him nominating all of them is because you know they're gonna knock some of them down. But if you nominate all of them, one of them gonna get through, and that's why he picked the top ones because it don't matter which one get through, all of them gonna be strong. So it didn't matter. But it's a shame he had to do that because they won't be impartial, and everybody neglect to see that. You know, sometimes they don't see the forest for the trees. They just, oh, that girl black, she gonna vote against us. They're not going off her body of work. You know what I'm saying? It might fuck around and get another Clarence Thomas in there. You never know. People change when they get in a position of power.
Yeah,
True.
look at Candace Owens. I
So,
heard she running for something. Or she would Trump cabinet or something.
Trump cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, get the fuck. There's no such thing as a Trump cabinet. This nigga is done for life.
yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
That always brings me to the question. You know, you can get a lot further if you do a lot of dirty shit, but if you did it, how you be all right with yourself? Because some people be telling me they like, yeah, it's a shame that you might be smart and all that, but yet somebody who isn't that smart, you go further than you. But I'm like, they doing shit that, you know what I'm saying, I just wouldn't do.
That's not true though.
You know? And
Some
I'm
people
like,
more put it like this. Like if you was to come in with the same credentials as one person, and both of y'all got the same credentials, y'all want the same, everything is the same, identical, right?
Yeah.
Y'all was going to a job. The person that feels more relatable to these, whoever owns this shit, will get the job. It don't matter. You feel me? It goes by who is interviewing you first, who owns the joint, and who they want in there. Like if you come off as somebody, and the next person come in there and they feel like somebody's just going to liven up their office, they might choose that over you, even though y'all shit is the same. You feel me?
Yeah.
It comes down to certain characteristics of certain people, you know, or maybe this person is more relatable to them. You never know. But once y'all shit is the same, you never know what happens after that. You know, it comes down to what that person's gut feeling is, you know. But I mean, for the president of the United States, Biden, to say, my nominee gonna be a black woman no matter what the fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nothing else. You feel me? Not just a woman, which would be good, because there's already 2 women on there, John. 3 women.
There you go.
So if you put another woman on, it'd be 4 women on the court. I like that.
But I'm just saying, if none of color,
I would like if all 9 of them was women, be honest with you. But if he put in this woman right here, it'd be 4 women on the court. And one of them be black.
And then they can't.
I like that.
And there's a good chance that that what person will be nominated because there's 2 Republicans that's in there now are starting to become alienated because of the Voting Rights Act.
Yeah. That's a Cheney daughter and another motherfucker.
So they might vote against.
They're gonna vote for the Voting Rights Act, but the Republican Party itself don't want to vote for that. So that's the problem.
And they also alienate because of they on the January 6th committee. And that's first and foremost. And then number 2, they saying that the Voting Act's right is unconstitutional.
Yeah. Again.
And right now they passed a bill about switching the zones.
Everything that is for black people, that the zones. Everything that's for to improve black people's lives, Republicans do not want to do. So that's why I always be trying to figure out what the fuck is the argument of who you voting for, bro. It's just real fucking simple. Across the board. It's just real simple. I don't give a fuck what category you go into. Republicans don't want you to advance, motherfucker. And they show it in their fucking policies. Every time. It's confusing to me for anybody to be delusional after that. Because, like you said, they say the shit, they mean the shit, they do the shit. Right? So why are people delusional after that? It's confusing to me. I'll never gonna understand it.
The delusional part, you're right, but the other part of that is that they on that they say what they mean, they mean what they say, and they vote for that.
Exactly. Even if motherfucking
don't even matter if the policy is for you or not, they don't care.
Even if it's Black History Month,
they could take that away and say fuck it, and you just sat there and voted for them.
Even if it's Black History Month, and the president of the United States want to nominate a black woman for the Supreme Court, the motherfuckers still vote no. It's like they don't get no heat from people like Laurel and them. Wanna know why? They don't get no heat, Jay. For none of this dumb shit. They knock down black people all over the board. They get no heat from Republicans. They definitely won't get no heat from them. But nobody gets the heat for them. Do you understand that? It's like they get a free pass to treat black people like shit. Right? And Killer Mike's and them don't give them the heat. This is what they get to do. They get to block black women and don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. But in other words, when it's time to vote, it's like, I don't know which one. I think Republican. See, I don't get it. It's hard for me to understand the thought process of black people in America, bro. I just don't get it.
It's easy. It's like saying, okay, you got this black store. Shout out to DC Museum in DC. Let's say for instance you got them, and then you got Balenciaga. They're gonna go for Balenciaga more than they go for your home, your own block shop. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like disgusting. It is tough, like you giving away your money to them and you're not putting it back into your own.
A lot of this goes back to the heart of me in this podcast, right? It's like when I tell y'all the misleaders, right? This is what they are. It's like when you say Democrat, Republican. Republicans are clear on what they're going to do. They don't want you to advance in no shape, form. They don't give a fuck about climate, nothing. Guns, don't want to hear it, right? It's clear with them, right? Democrats always try and do certain things that advance people. You know what I'm saying? That's just clear, though. You know? So when it comes down to shit like putting the first black woman on the Supreme Court and Republicans block that, there's nobody there to beat up on them. You feel me? Democrats always got the rails and Killer Mikes to beat up on them, right? But Republicans got free reign to treat black people like shit. And nobody, like that party ain't gonna beat them up for that, right? Right or wrong. So where would the beat up come from? Right? So they go on Fox, all that shows they go on. Who beat them up? Not none of their people, right? For holding off black people from getting on the Supreme Court. Who would beat them up? No fucking body. But on the flip side, you got a Democratic president that's putting the black person up. Guess what he would get the beating from? Black peoples. The Killer Mikes. He gonna get his beatings the whole time. But meanwhile, the person that really putting the hurting on you, it's like crickets and cry. They get to do that on their own freely. Vote against her freely with no problem. None at all. Meanwhile, the person that puts up the black person, that puts his neck on the line and say, hold up, I ain't even putting nobody up unless they're a black motherfucking woman. No praise for that, bruh. Do you understand how significant that is? Do we understand that? And he stand up and said, fuck what you talking about, nigga. It's going to be a black woman on the Supreme Court. I don't give a fuck. So give me a list of black women. I don't want to see nobody else. What the fuck? But Rail and Killer Mike's and them, he's a racist, though. What? Now you see what I'm talking about, Jay? But the party that blocks her, no problem. Nobody beats them up. Because y'all remember, that party agree with them. So there's no beating up for that. They get nothing. They get nothing for being a fucking racist. They get nothing for holding back black women. They get nothing. No backlash. In fact, they get praises, my nigga. Their fucking polls go up. Meanwhile, the niggas that's trying to put them in the spots, they gets the beating though. They takes the ass whooping. That's where I'm at in America, though. That's why that's my eyes been seeing since the beginning of this shit. I call them misleaders, really. But it's more than misleaders. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's just delusional and don't get the bigger picture of the party itself. Don't give a fuck. You can pick one person here and there that might like you, but when it comes down to it, the party don't give a fuck. Period. When they can say, I'm gonna block this black woman, and I'm gonna tell you, I give credit to motherfucking Biden, dog. He didn't have to do that. Again, he had to put a black woman as vice president. He don't have to do none of this. He takes an ass whooping for this. He don't have to, though, Jay. Real? Do he have to? Let me ask you, do we have to? Do it have to be a black woman on the Supreme Court? Did he have to do this? Did he have to take a stand on that? Right or wrong, Jay? I mean, real? Did he have to do that?
Yeah, he had to do that.
Why?
Because he promised them that when they got
Promised
him that
who?
votes. When they got him the votes to get him in office, he promised a lot of things.
He promised the vice. He delivered the vice president. He's there.
I know, and then that
That's
wasn't
some
it.
shit he's saying now.
He had to make the
on his
cabinet.
own.
He had his cabinet, all black old women. He had to put a transgender in it, and then he got put one on the Supreme Court.
Now you see what I'm saying?
He had to do it.
You
That
got
was his
one
own.
party that don't give a fuck, ain't doing it, ain't trying it, and blocking it. One party that's doing it is he had to do that. He just have to. He got to.
They had to put the women in there for
Who
Trump.
cares?
It's not the point.
But we looking at a black woman sitting as a fucking nominee as Supreme Court, my nigga.
Okay.
This significant.
He held his point up. He nominated her. Now her getting approved might be harder than
he
thought.
had to do it though.
He did.
That don't even make any sense, bro.
Just like he had to pick Camilla.
Why?
Because he wanted the black woman vote.
He could have got anybody. He already had the vote. He was president.
He didn't. No, he
could have got anybody as vice president. He could pick anybody as Supreme Court justice.
Deals. He made deals.
He don't have to make it clear that it's gonna be a black woman. He don't have to do none of this. This is some shit he doing on his fucking own. The first person to serve with a black president. The first person to serve with a vice president is black. He nominated the first nomination to the Supreme Court a black woman. But he a racist. I need y'all to pay attention to the facts of life here and what's going on in America as far as Black America. And it's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? That it's Black History Month on top of that. You better pay attention, bro. Because the other side don't have nobody beating them up like y'all. Y'all better recognize that. That's why their poll numbers will stay up 50, 60. It's going to stay there. But a Democrat, if it's at 50 in the beginning, it's going to go down to 30 because people are y'all beating them up on our side. I need y'all to understand that. Our side is taking ass whoopings for no reason. When they the ones putting us ahead. I don't care why you're putting the black woman up there. She there. As far as I'm concerned. You could have bet somebody in elementary that, all right, if I lose this bet, if I ever become president, it's going to be a black woman. I don't care why you're doing it. It's a black lady there. Period. You don't have to. You could nominate anybody, could put anybody vice president. Everybody been cool with it. Period. You know that. I know that. You didn't have to do these things, bruh. You don't want to admit that for some odd reason. But I want y'all to understand in America that Republicans would not crucify their party for holding black women from being on the Supreme Court. Is nobody going to get beat up over it. So they're going to say it's racist. They're going to vote against it. It's just that simple. So what we got to do on the other side, we got to try to get every single motherfucker to vote. But meanwhile, the Republican Party gets unscathed. The whole time they racist as fuck. Unscathed. But you got to call Biden a racist, though. It just don't add up with the facts. That's all, though, bro. That's all. This is me. Looking at this shit from a point of view of like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? You know what I'm saying, though? Like, when are we going to wake up to this? Then they're gonna put up Biden approval numbers. Like, how they gonna be up to anything when half the party is like this? No matter what he do, it's gonna be, all right, he just had that. What's next? What? These are significant things that's happening here. Supreme Court black lady. A vice president black lady. This is significant, my nigga. I don't give a fuck why he doing it. Y'all don't. So wow. Just wild. I got to the point where I'm just saying, wow now. It's not even y'all misleaders no more. It's wow. To me, y'all wow to me now. Like, what? Now, continuously? You gonna keep doing this though? Really? Man. Now, I watch a lot of reality shows, right? Now, that's my guilty pleasure for anybody out there watching Third Perspective. I watch too many. I don't know. Real don't watch none of them. I'm gonna think of. You don't watch none, right? None. See what I'm saying? So it's like these reality shows that have people in multiple relationships, like Sisterwives. I think it's called Sisterwives. Matter of fact, the show calls one of the shows is all white show where they Sisterwives. He got 4 wives and shit like that. Or you got people that's living a polygamous life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about you two, right? Living polygamous is starting to be some type of trending thing now, right? Where being polygamous or wait a minute, I want to know what you think personally of being in a polygamous relationship, Jay.
You know what I'm gonna say?
No,
There ain't no headaches.
What?
There ain't no headaches.
In a polygamous relationship,
Nope.
you say there's no headaches.
Nope.
That's a lot.
Explain that.
Everybody know each other. Fuck 1, fuck 2, fuck 3, fuck 4. I mean, everybody, you just supervise cheating, basically.
That's how you look at it?
Yeah.
Real?
Well, commonly it's done in a culture, but you gotta have wealth because first wife be your first wife, second wife that wife, third wife, and so on. But you gotta have the finance for the romance. But what they try and do is
I mean, you can
it's
work
been done
together
since
and
dawn
do that.
time. I mean, they're just bringing it back, retro with it.
That's true.
Yeah, but Jay said no headaches. I doubt that because you only one person, and even though they say they okay with it, somebody gonna be at the low end of the totem pole. You can't be everywhere all the time. So and they ain't doing it big. If you're doing it like the Kings of Zion and all them used to do, where you got like 200 wives and shit, then you come holler at. But 4 or 5 ain't shit. But yeah, it's gonna be headaches because you sleep over with that one too much, that one gonna get mad. Then you like that one, but that one won't do nothing. That one gonna be mad.
Put them all on one roof. That solved that problem.
Everybody is under one roof, but you still
They put them all on the roof.
Everybody in the same house.
No.
Now you got one that gotta do housework, one that might work, one does nothing, one you want to take on trips. Big headache, bro.
I don't know, man. Look.
All I gotta do is be like Pootie Tang, take my belt off.
Pootie Tang. Nah, I don't know, bro. When you younger, like 17, 18, 19, you thinking, man, most bitches I can have is, you think that way, right? But as you get older, you thinking, okay, you got 4 women in the house, right? That sounds like a fucking headache anyway. Just on the surface, right? It just sounds like a headache, right? But then on top of that, how you gonna supply sex to all 4 women?
Viagra.
I don't give a fuck what you take, bro.
I know the Viagra got you.
It's 4 women.
They don't get 2 times.
Like if you took Viagra, you might can hit off one girl and have her satisfied and half of another one.
Nah.
But you talking about 4 of them bitches.
Nobody gets 2 turns a night. So it's just everybody, one turn, I'm roll over, go to the next joint, and pop up, go to the next joint. But yeah.
I don't even think it's sustainable because
I'm gonna have a calendar with some time on it. Every 2 hours, I bust a nut in one of the jumps for 4 times in one day. I'm gonna rest on Sunday because that's the seventh day.
But hold up, man.
If the post office and Chick-fil-A close on Sunday, that's when I'm gonna close on Sunday too.
but you can't fuck all these bitches and have them satisfied. One of these girls, 2 of them gotta be bisexual, literally, for this to work, right? Sister wives is not the same as polygamy, right? Because the sister wives, I don't think they have sex with each other. In fact, I think they can live in separate houses or some shit, right? He can just go on one. I remember it was a show on HBO called some shit. Where he was living in a house, he had 3 hot wives and shit, and he had the houses connected, right? He'd go out back and go in another house, when they all connected in one big house, and there was different wives in there. Big love, true love, hot love, something love, and on HBO. Y'all remember that shit? Yeah. But that joint was tight too. Where he had 3 wives. When he go in the back of a house and he built the houses where it's 3 houses, he go in the back and come inside each one of them.
Damn, I remember Shorty Low had that idea. They told his ass no.
Who fucking Shorty Low?
Ain't dead.
Shorty Low is dead. Yeah. The one he was on D4L. He sang that. He was rapping that song "Foolish" with Jeezy.
Jeezy be cranking though. Foolish.
Look, man.
Come with foolish.
Okay, I think I remember a little bit of that.
Boy, you're a fool. He wanted to have a show, and they told his ass no.
I mean, if you can, you can, but it ain't ideal. More than
this wasn't even just for 4. It was for only 3.
3 girls.
It was either 3 or two girls. He was the.
I'm gonna tell you, financially,
it's baby mothers.
Financially, it should work like a motherfucker.
How you figure if all of them don't work and all
of them don't work? Like, why would you do that?
If all of them don't work, then they ain't happy.
Why would they don't work though? That done blew the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so they got all for work.
There's really no reason for everybody to laid up in there and shit. There ain't no income coming in this motherfucker.
Why not? You the income.
What you mean?
That's the price you got for your Polymory.
Nah, bro.
unless
you wanted 4 of them, you bought the cows. Then hey, there you go. You bought 4 cows.
Unless you just sitting in the house fucking them.
I don't give a fuck. You just gotta have some money, bro.
And you relying on the government.
So now these brothers gotta have money.
If you have 5 incomes, you know how fat we be living?
Yeah.
You tripping. Y'all wanna have time to fuck me all the time. Get your ass to work.
Where everybody work together.
Hell yeah.
You know it goes the other way too. Sometimes it's 1 chick and 3 dudes.
Oh.
Yeah. There's the other way to that.
I'm not even thinking of that.
Yeah, thinking about that.
All right, let's think of that for a minute. Like,
yeah, I seen something like, yeah.
Okay, it's a dude. Hold on, what would you say? Oh, a girl and 2 dudes?
3 dudes. No, not 2, 3 dudes.
But you gotta remember, huh?
Yeah. 3 dudes and 1 chick. And the chick she running it. That's her jump. She got these 3 male husbands. Brother husbands, whatever you want to call it.
What?
So
yeah,
think about that, huh?
Hold on, first of all, y'all know Willow, right?
Yeah.
She came out and said she polyamorous. I'm gonna play this real quick. You know, she
polyamorous.
She knows they do the red table, whatever the fuck.
She's trying to be like her mother that way too. So you want me to get down by a lot?
You got a point because her and Will probably was already doing it. Just didn't have no name on that motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be Willow coming out to what's the mother? The mother and the grandma.
Jada
and her mother, they do a red table talk. That's their podcast. And they do it on Facebook. Exclusive. I think they get paid to keep it on Facebook.
Keep it on Facebook.
And it's like 3 generations, which is cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Willow is coming out telling them how she views sex, right? So this is gonna be her talking to the mother, grandma, and
And
Jada, man,
Jada, yeah.
Damn,
Jada.
dog, Jada. She a spirit animal, dog. You know, y'all like
Jada.
This has been a journey for you, Miss Willow. How did you make this decision?
With polyamory, I feel like the main foundation is the freedom to be able to create a relationship style that works for you and not just stepping into monogamy because that's what everyone around you says is the right thing to do.
Right.
So I was like, how can I structure the way that I approach relationships with that in mind?
Yeah.
Also, doing research into polyamory, the main reasons why monogamous relationships or why marriage, why divorces happen is infidelity.
Yeah. For somebody like me, it feels like it's really all just centered around
I mean, I'll give
sex.
you an example.
True.
Let's say you haven't always been the kind of person that wanted to have sex all the time, but your partner is.
Right.
Are you going to be the person to say, you know, just because I don't have these needs, you can't have them either?
Right.
And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I actually was interested in poly, because I was introduced to it through kind of a non-sexual lens.
Right.
Okay. In my friend group, I'm the only polyamorous person and I have the least sex out of all of my friends. So how did you feel when I told you that I was polyamorous?
When you were like, hey, this is my get down, I was like, I totally get it. Wanting to set up your life in a way that you can have what it is that you want. I think anything goes as long as the intentions are clear. You know what I mean?
To everyone involved,
to
and to
everyone.
yourself.
Really more to yourself than anything, right? And I know that there's a lot of beauty that sits outside of the conventional boxes. Let's not negate just the simple, because there are.
All right. First of all, hold on. What y'all think about that first? Willow coming out as polyamorous.
A, she sounded like she was coached. B, I don't think she know what she is yet or what she want to be yet. And she could tell, like, she's trying to figure it out. So she just exploring everything.
The third perspective.
Because the way she said it, she gave me dyke vibes, but then
People ask me every day,
yeah, I don't
what do I do to look the way that I do?
Yeah, she give me dyke vibes, but I ain't gonna go that far into it.
True, yeah.
She do though, but I mean that's cool and all, but it's like she don't want to be that, but yet she don't want to be that.
That goes back to me saying, in order for this to work, the female have to be gay. She got to be attracted to women. This not gonna work, bro. Like all the females I've been with all my life would not like another woman around. Most black women don't like that shit. They fucking cuss you out if you bring some shit up like that. They don't like the other women around, period, right? To them, that's gay like us, right? So you gotta be careful who you bringing up with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't feeling that shit.
Man, one black woman, rough. You got 4 of them in there. I don't know. They can be lying about something.
Yeah, I don't know how you gonna make that work.
I don't care how dominant you think you is. You not calming that shit down, especially if they all young-minded, like mid-20s, and that's gonna be rough. Now, you might, if you get them in like the 40s or in that cougar phase where they Gucci and everything straight and they life straight, and you might can swing that. But
Then when they get on that time of the month,
4 of them are synced up. You and that jump going crazy. Then you got those kids in the mix. Now, you paying too much attention to this kid. You ain't paying enough attention to my kid.
That's true too.
There's a lot of that gonna happen, huh? And all female, I don't care what you say. Strong as you think you is, you're not gonna watch your nigga fucking up, bro. This is not.
Eventually, that weighs on you like a motherfucker because
why? Damn, you loving that too much. Damn, you stroking the shit out of her. All that's gonna go on in effect.
Watching that Sisterwives show, one of the girls kept saying that shit too. Like she feel uncomfortable knowing he having sex with the other girl and shit. Like that's why I say you really have to have girls that first of all they like each other. Because this shit ain't gonna work, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
and you got brainwashed like the Mac.
You almost gotta be the third party of them loving each other and playing with each other and always going out with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then it's you. You feel me? If you try to make these bitches like each other and all that, nigga, you want something different, bro.
And
You know what I'm saying?
You got brainwashed like the Mac.
That much brainwashing in the world.
That's just straight pimping there, though.
Yeah, you gotta do that too.
Well, we're gonna find what is the true meaning of polyamory. Let's see.
Polyamory literally means many loves, and it's a particular kind of consensually non-monogamous relationship. There's lots of different kinds of consensually non-monogamous relationships. Polyamory is the type that involves emotional attachments, emotional and sometimes romantic attachments, as well as sexual attachments. It's actually been around for a while. There were polyamorous communities there were polyamorous communities in the United States in the 1800s. And in more recent history, there have been polyamorous communities since the late 60s, part of the whole sexual revolution and sexual.
Do we know numbers?
Yeah. We don't know specifically for polyamory. We do know that according to recent surveys, when the questions are asked about consensual non-monogamy, 21% of American adults say that at some point in their life they have been in a consensually non-monogamous relationship, and 2% say that they are currently in a consensually non-monogamous relationship. So it's not everybody, but it's not nobody either. It's fairly common.
Mm-hmm. And when you are told polyamory is for people who can't commit, you must have been told that somewhere.
Yes. No, actually, polyamory.
They want their cake and eat it too.
Well, they do get their cake and eat it too, and what's wrong with that? But it's for people who commit a lot, to tell you the truth. I mean, one of the sort of jokes about polyamory is you can't be in a polyamorous relationship unless you have gobs and gobs of time to communicate and work out issues with multiple partners.
So these are very conscious and intentional relationships. And one of the things I've heard you talk about is the notion of outsourcing.
That's right. So what polyamory does, so you've written a great deal about the tremendous burden on contemporary relationships of, your partner is expected to be your best friend and your co-parent and your business partner and your sexual, the best sexual partner that you've ever had, as well as God knows what else. And it's too much for many relationships. That's really too much. Polyamory outsources some of those functions, not just the sexual.
Let's stop right there.
Outsourcing. Hey, I'm tired. My back hurt, babe. Hey, you gonna fuck with that?
You gonna get back on the outsourcing thing.
Outsourcing. Yeah, babe, my back hurt, man. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, you can go fuck with that nigga.
Nah, what she's saying is like one person probably can't do the 100 different things that one person want done, right? And they saying, okay, let's pass it off. Let's get another person with they can do that. You know what I'm saying? While I'm at work, you can get that taken care of.
You get that. You get your back ate out. He gonna eat the booty like groceries. Cause I ain't doing it. Hey, you outsource it though.
You know?
They call it the cleaner in like Jay. They call a nigga like Jay in there. Hey, go ahead. You gotta take care of that.
Just like I said, poly is a Greek word, and amar is love. So it's basically when you put Greek and motherfucking what's the name together, Italian. That's some dumb shit. First of all, that's just me. But polyamory, right? I don't know. I didn't know it was so old.
Yeah, it's old.
I just thought motherfuckers making names up for shit as usual. You know what I'm saying? But it's different categories to this shit too. Polyamory shit, where they do groups sometimes and shit. Where some of them is a group of them where they only had sex together. Like one girl can have three dudes.
That's an orgy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
That's a straight up orgy.
I just can't, dog. I get why females say, you know what I'm saying? If I do that, then you gotta let me do me. And I was like, I get it. They don't want to see you fucking another broad, just like you don't want to see them fucking another nigga.
True.
And if you do, okay,
how you gonna be polygamous if you don't want to see that?
I mean,
you at least gotta be a person that want to see your mate come. You won't see him be happy coming and shit. You want to see her. So you wouldn't be in this relationship with that.
Am I crippled or something? Then I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't crippled or I ain't disabled or something. No, I ain't got time for that. Like if I was paralyzed or something, I wouldn't do it like that. Like, yeah, you do you, you know.
I just don't know how to finance and all that good shit work when. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like to me, like if you cheating with the girl at the job, it's the same thing. You just ain't told everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But you getting a rush out of that too, though.
You
You know?
supervise cheating.
No, ain't supervised cheating. That's living on the dangerous side. And they find out, and they will, because you will slip. There's gonna be some fireworks going on here.
That's
There's
true.
gonna be some furniture moving.
Well, some people like that shit though. I know a nigga at work, he get called all the time. You don't get paid shit no mind.
I don't like. Oh no, this is black people.
And
right?
Chantel Brown,
Yeah,
glad to
what
have
you
you
talking
here
about?
on the Factor on Sister.
Thank you,
How
thank
you
you.
say?
Alex, you're in the middle. So
Yeah.
tell me what's going on here with this trio.
Well, this is my wife, of course, and this is my girlfriend. And we are polyamory. We have a relationship that we all know about. Continue. We actually have a family all together that we are developing. You know, we've been doing this for going on 3 years now. You know,
And so how long have you and your wife been married?
20 years. Going on to 21 this year.
Now, if you could, you'd marry her, but that's not legal.
What? That's not legal. That's why it makes it polyamory. Now, polygamy is also a form of it, you know, where you have a man with two wives. And that is the goal, of course. You know, I want to have her married. And, you know, Utah just recently passed where they're decriminalizing polygamy.
Right.
You know, so everything is in the process. That is the goal overall. Let's make us one big unit together.
Shalom, so what do you think
That's the
about
problem,
this?
yeah.
Who brought it to
It's
whom
not for you.
and said,
Go ahead.
let's do this?
I actually brought it to him and told him I would be willing to have another female in our relationship. And it was just based off of watching TV shows, actually. And I was like, I would do something like that. The husband and wife brought in another woman, and I
Reality
was like,
shows.
I like that. They're a throuple. I
They
would do
do it
that.
every
Now,
time.
are you all sexually active together, like you and you,
No.
or just, okay, explain it to me then.
So romantically, Alex and Chantel are together, and then me and Alex are married, and then me and Chantel, we're more platonic sisters.
Okay, got it.
So we
Damn, she
run the
got some
household.
nice
we make
thighs
sure
on
everything
her.
is
No
taken
booty
care of. If I can't get it, she gets it. And
That's what I
kind of in
said.
that order.
Okay. And so how did you
They got
come
orders,
into
though.
this relationship, and how were you open to it?
Well, it was not the best start. It was infidelity. Me and Alex, we did have a relationship outside of their marriage, and it basically happened like that. It fell into that. He brought it up, and of course, it wasn't in the way that it is brought up. It was, oh, well, you might be meeting her. Oh, well, and I'm like, okay, well, who am I not to want to meet a woman that it's been rocky. I've been with her husband. So we sat down, we met. We did
But
not
Shalon,
initially.
you had to have some anger in the beginning, though, right?
I like at any point in time you find out your spouse is cheating on you. I went through all my emotional roller coaster, but one.
Hold on. So this different right here, bro.
Yeah, she just made a bad situation.
Just I don't know if you
Yeah.
can call this poly. I don't know. To be honest.
I think she didn't want to lose him, and she gave in.
But
that wasn't it.
This is something kind of different to me where he was caught cheating, right? And I'm thinking the girl was thinking, okay, fuck, I'm not gonna make this.
20 years, I ain't throw that shit away.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
It almost sounds like they're benefiting from each other.
What she was thinking was, I'm not even gonna make this rocky. Like, fuck it. I've been watching TV shows that been working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's try that shit.
No, I know about this hoe. I'm good.
Exactly.
And the fact that, like you said, she said we are platonic. That means no booty touching. That means no three-way.
Nah, they had sex alone somewhere.
Yeah.
Then we do it. We married. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in reality, she's just basically a girlfriend. She basically somebody on the side, whether she want to wake up to that or not. Anything that shit can end at any day for her.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm saying?
she benefited from it.
What? Oh yeah, he getting
Oh,
study.
she definitely benefiting. Yeah.
They all benefited.
They
from it.
benefit from it. They getting that good J.
Because the income. That's why I say the only thing you benefit of, everybody going to work. You got 4 girls in there and 1 dude. That's a lot of money coming in with just us 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Under one roof.
Fuck yeah.
All the bills that she gets nice. Everybody combine the income
Hell
together.
yeah.
You get a nice house.
I know it's a lot of
So,
niggas
so
out
he
there.
pimping then. He
Right
taking
there, I'm
money.
about to say pimping like that.
Yeah,
nigga.
they pimping.
He pimping. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he
They
got
don't
me.
like the Mac.
But that's his wife, and he was cheating.
Hold this for dough, not for show.
The only person that's giving into this shit is the other girl. Because them 2 married. They probably, net on that, he was cheating, and she probably told him, look, just bring the bitch here. You know what I'm saying? Before I just go crazy on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Bring the bitch here. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to see if she want to just be involved with us too. You know what I'm saying? She probably led this whole thing. Cause she don't want to be stressed out with this shit. Him cheat, she don't know where he at and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how she look at it. Some females don't want to see it like that.
Then they had the discussion. We can work.
And she probably was like, I don't really care as long as you do you and I do me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like was happening. He called it a polygamous joint, but I don't see it like that. It's like when they talk, they separate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They like, nigga, he cheated on me, right? So I'm gonna let him do whatever over there with her. And she's saying the same thing. I'm gonna let him do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But us two don't know each other like that. We don't fuck with each other. You feel me? Yeah. So it's basically him getting away with the cheating thing. Now y'all know each other, letting them continue. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I don't know if that's polygamy though. Is it?
It is.
I'm thinking she should live in it, shouldn't she?
It's sad.
I thought she did. She don't live with them?
No.
I thought they just do their own thing when the time comes.
They live together, they married, but they fuck with her. I don't know if that's, maybe it is. I don't know, bro.
Now you gotta be in the same household.
I'm thinking you gotta live in there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fuck with each other and shit. I don't know.
Hey, but Utah, y'all carry y'all ass down there, get married, and move out.
Oh, Utah let you have 19 wives if you feel like it.
You go get married 18 times in Utah. Then you roll out and go to California or something.
Hey, if you can manage it, they let you have 17 wives, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? You know where all that shit rejuvenated at. They still do that shit out. They practice that shit out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most things change with time, but there's still pockets of Utah that's still doing that. And the government, the sheriffs, all that shit down there. They still involved in polygamy and shit. Mm-hmm. To them, polygamy is different from where these people are looking at it as. That's why I say people got to know what the hell they doing and what they calling shit, right? Because polygamy to motherfucking what's the name? What's they called? The niggas that do the polygamy down there. They call something. What's the church?
Mormons?
The Mormon joint. Yeah. They do that. That's their religion, right? Mm-hmm. I think they do it different from what the hell these people be saying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
go hard with it.
They serious with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the main man, he was cheating on his girl. She found out and then let him keep fucking the bitch. Mm-hmm. Is that the same as motherfucking Mormon shit? Nah, bruh. Right? It's too different. I don't know. People get to change and name shit what they want. Like y'all just having threesome for real. Dog. Y'all just like, what are you talking about, bro?
Wrong with it, but call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all.
I don't know. Polygamy is funny to me. And then
them little states over there, Utah, Arizona, them little states over there are funny anyway. Colorado, all of them.
There's like different ways you polygamy and shit. You like it's a group or you by yourself or you do this and like is it consensual or none of that? Like this is the stupidest shit, yeah. All of this is a bunch of motherfuckers that's tripping. They don't have no sense of like when you say like what's her name, Willow, when she say, "Oh, I don't want to do what society say you're supposed to be together." Like, bitch, so you don't read the Bible?
No.
Like, what are you talking about right now?
Like,
what's happening here with you? You feel me?
Yeah. Well, in that case, her and her brother Jayden, Will and them try to raise them outside the box so much that that's all they know now. So everything they go against we don't have no gender or we're gender neutral. Now,
you got one kid talking about they don't have no gender, and the other one talking about shit fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody with a dick and a pussy.
Ooh, Jada.
What's Willow?
No, so Jada said he ain't no.
Yeah, he pushed the neutrality.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, none of them know what they want to do
at all.
And that's the way we're gonna raise them. They gave them so much freedom, but some things is straight line. But I get it. You want to give them a chance so they don't have to rebel against you. It makes sense, but this is what you get when you do that. And a lot of that, when she was talking, it didn't seem like genuinely her. Some of it was like her mother gave her books and shit.
Scripted.
Yeah, because her mother is like that. And she was telling her how it was and all that. And that's how she sounded like she was talking about. But you can hear her.
But she's young too. She sounds like somebody just trying to learn. Like she said, she read up on the shit. Well, ain't too much to read, ho. Like,
there's a lot to read. There's a lot to deal with emotions and all that. Man. But she already gives the vibe of she ain't one who want to do it all the time.
But I always said, if the girl in a relationship would come to reality that your husband need some type of relief of that shit, where he love you. People don't understand. The nigga that married to you and that live in the house with you, he love you. You know, don't forget that. It's just the bitch at work, fat as shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? And you gotta understand that that's tough.
But
you know what I'm saying, dog?
When you smash that bitch at work, she get clingy. Now she wants to. Oh,
True.
You know what?
Yeah,
I want
know
you to be
about
with
that.
me and all that other shit. I'm like, no, you like you say, you ain't learn your position.
I definitely know about that. Again, you definitely gotta have girls that all agree with this shit and relaxed and you know what I'm saying, where the point where you can just everybody's happy. You feel me? You can't have one girl sitting there like this bitch up the front, like she doing too much, she get too much money, she eating too much food. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Can't have all that.
That's what it be like though, and that's why I say that's the hardest part of it. It ain't the fucking and money and all that. It's managing these emotions, and you gonna get a lot of emotions.
Me personally, I couldn't do it. Like I could fuck with that many girls, but not in one relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like you hit one girl when you get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Or another. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody at home when you get home from work. Like I don't want to see all y'all bitches in here. Like what the fuck?
That is.
They be already in there arguing and shit. I don't want no youngin. I need some peace and like one of these bitches gonna want to talk to you. You feel me?
All of them gonna want to
like,
talk.
Come on, man.
Well, I ain't get no quality time with you today.
I ain't got that time for that.
It's bad enough for one. You had four.
That was like that one dude and that one girl that was out there, and they was getting at it real bad in front of the shop.
Oh.
So you telling me one dude, one girl, and people was about to break it up.
Oh yeah.
Like he was about to smash her face into the concrete.
Yeah.
You
definitely want to do that.
Don't do that. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of that for you, buddy.
At all. But yeah, I don't know. Polygamy, man, it's kind of a tricky thing, man. I don't know. I couldn't engage in this shit. Even though fuck with bitches, even though you got a girl or a wife, it's the same fucking thing. Cause some girls you can tell that to, like strippers and whores.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that, hey, I'm married. I'm just trying to chill right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so care.
Now one person is already involved, right?
Just
the only person that don't know is the one at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically the same shit.
She don't give a fuck. Well, you give her money.
You need the one at home to say, okay, or she gonna throw a pan at you. It's gonna get two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Pan.
You gonna get the pan thrown at you. Or she gonna say, okay, baby, I like that idea too.
I don't think it's gonna be a pan. It might be some grease in it.
And
that's what I mean.
The one at home gotta understand that, you know,
some hot grease.
We know what you are, you know.
It's just not love. When niggas be fucking bitches, they don't love them bitches. They love you. That's why they give you the money and you pay all the bills and you cook all the food and all that good shit. You in the house. They love you. You got the kids. You know what I'm saying? But when that bitch at work swing around that corner with the jackknife, you know what I'm saying? Or she come around the corner with the letters in her hand. She fat as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And all I want to do is push in the closet one time. It has nothing to do with you, baby. It had nothing to do with my love for you or nothing. It's just she's just fat right now. But they hard and she like it. You know what I'm saying? So she involved. She want me to do it. So I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to do with y'all. Once girls get over that and know that niggas need that. Let's say a girl can be like, I know some girls that live with their husband for 50, 40 years. Somewhere along the line, they let the nigga explore his, what they call it, wiles or some shit. Yeah. They let him go ahead without turning, you know what I'm saying? Just let him go ahead. Because once he get out of the system, nigga gonna be sitting there playing with himself, fighting all day, watching football. Then you're gonna be really mad. Because nigga ain't gonna know that way. You know what I'm saying? No? That's the truth. Once they get to the point where he's not really chasing bitches no more, he had that age where I'm just at home. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Girls don't understand. That's coming sooner than they think. You know what I'm saying? The nigga be sitting there, you be mad shit, the nigga don't want to move no more. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, get the fuck up. Nah, he's sitting there fighting with the motherfucking remote control. He ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? Shit, then, how would you like that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just need to get all that out of his system first. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with you. Now, sometimes you treat them whores different. You can't do that, some of that too. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that to your girl. So they gotta understand that too. Once you sign up to be a wife, you're a wife, goddammit. So I can't treat you like that. I'm gonna do her. Now you can watch if you want. Now you can try to do that. Is that polygamy? That's not polygamy. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Some of this shit is just threesomes.
Or
Orgies, I think, is more than.
Yeah, I'm about to say everybody participating. Now.
everybody participating.
That's an orgy.
Everybody in the room. is
Like you can turn right here and grab her titty and then fuck, you know what I'm saying? And all that. No, that's an orgy. Yeah.
That's an orgy. Don't forget, so we class into that.
I'm gonna spray everybody when I come in and do that.
Everybody coming.
Put your arm up, bro. Get the fuck over there. Yes. Now let's go. You know what I'm saying? Spraying on all there. Shot these bitches.
You got people like we having the threesomes, and you know one go in the back and one be in the pussy, and then they hump.
That's some gay shit, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's some
That's some gay shit. You can't do that.
Wondering what people be thinking when they do shit.
That's
like
some gay shit.
That's a gay.
Like I don't know about y'all. Would y'all fuck girls together like that? Like you saying?
I never done that.
You would though.
Nah.
Hold on.
Would you fuck a bitch while a nigga getting head, or fucking a bitch while you fucking in the ass?
I thought that was G in the jump. You ain't that G jump?
Nah, bro.
Hey, you ain't that G that jump?
Nah, bro. Hey, a lot of bitches like doing that.
Yeah, I'm about to say. My brother to this day was mad. I was like, I turned that down.
Fuck bitches in the same room as everybody else fucking.
You gotta think about it.
Is that a orgy too? Like
that's a G in the bit.
You two fucking there.
You just
fucking there. No.
But
they say you two fuck here.
Okay.
You two over there fucking. Yeah, you two over there fucking.
Yeah, it's an orgy.
That's
an orgy.
That's a sex party.
Yeah, sex party slash orgy. Because y'all can intertwine now.
No, that don't happen though. It just,
you don't want that to happen.
It just that happens and everybody done. Is that an orgy?
Nah.
But the problem with me,
that's just everybody fucking on the same roof.
The problem with me with that is the lights on. You looking at?
I did that. That I did.
Other niggas you said
I fucked in the same room.
That's
but the same bitch. Why you got your dick anywhere near this yo? No. That ain't happening.
Then when you cut the lights off, you don't know what you're touching.
You know what you're touching, man.
You go to
I only did that with my man. That was my nigga. We fucked the same bitches in the same rooms and shit.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Matter of fact, a couple times, I'll tell you one story when I was in a room with two bitches and one of them left his room and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I did that with. When I'm fucking with multiple bitches, we fucking and shit like that. But not together where I ain't got to pass a bitch to him and he passed me a bitch. Or I'm fucking a bitch, he got a bitch sucking the all that ain't happening. Because all that shit is too much close to me. You know what I'm saying?
So you get hit while you hit it for the back.
That's too close to me too. That's too many things that's too close. You leave. I call you when I'm finished, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? My dick won't even be hard no more.
So you ain't gonna smash and take?
I can't. I can't.
That OnlyFans, so you ain't going, I'm getting the neck and you up there smashing from the back.
Can't
that
do it,
ain't gonna work.
I can't do it because the guys in the room. I can't do
that. Exactly.
I can't do that.
I don't give a fuck.
I can't sit there and be aroused.
If he got his hands on the girl, I'm fucking. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
You got a hand on the back of the head. You got a hand around the waist. Grab the butt cheeks.
I can't even get aroused in this big same room with another guy.
So I'm assuming all y'all watch is girl on girl porn then.
My y'all gonna go for
this? All y'all watch is girl on girl porn then.
Nah, hell no, because you need them girls. The porn, you need the girls to be really fucking going at it. You know what I'm saying? They don't go at it with the females like that. You know what I'm saying?
So how can you say you can watch girl on porn and get shit?
No, physically it's different when a nigga standing there with a bitch head and everybody right here. Nah, nigga, get the fuck over there.
If I'm sitting there with a female by herself, man, if I'm sitting there with a female by myself, I'm gonna pop open that can of spinach and be like Popeye, you know what I'm saying?
That's different, yeah.
Oh,
what if a nigga come up and like, damn, she fat as shit, bro. Keep going. I'm gonna hit her from the back.
Spin around and everything.
That's how it works, dog.
What if you getting head from a bitch? Nigga be like, nah, nigga, she fat. Keep going, dog. I'm gonna hit her from the back.
No, that's how I go though.
Now I have that.
Like, nigga, get the fuck.
I have that issue where I was doing the jump, and then next thing you know, cock blockers busting the room. Looking at what you're doing.
That's a problem.
Then I stopped. I was like, man, nah.
You stopped because another nigga looking at you?
I can't do it.
I fucked in the same room. We all fucking in the same room.
can't do it.
I was about to say, you fucking in the same room now.
Yeah.
I had a problem going second. I was like, no, I ain't going second, bro. My brother was pressed. He's like, he's smashing first. I get left. I don't want left over. I'm not going behind you.
I can't fuck if a nigga is fucking in my. If a nigga fuck the same bitch I'm supposed to be fucking, my dick is hard for. It gets soft immediately. I can't do it.
I know Jay and G some junkies, dog.
We had some situations back in the day where I be in the vicinity. I'm like, I'm about to go first, but then somebody slide in first. I was like, nah, never mind.
Yeah, man. She about to give you this neck while the man finish up. He ain't gonna be there that long.
That's tough.
But
bro.
then,
you ever seen the porn?
But then it gets real fucked up because these niggas going there raw. 3 fucking niggas going there raw.
You ever seen a joint?
That is an issue.
When the niggas raw going in, one of them in one hole and one other in the other hole, and they all right there, they fucking together like that.
Yeah, your balls.
It is no way your joint ain't touch him. That's some gay shit, bro.
That's what we
if
don't
them
want.
joints nip, if they nip,
that's gay.
And her they just say nip.
That's
a small nip. I said that's it. That's some gay shit, bro.
That's gay shit.
Hell yeah.
The other thing is you smash it.
Oh my god,
And then
that's
the jump,
disgusting, man.
Then the jump slip out. Woo.
That's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So the jump slip out. Hit the other guy in the nuts. Woo.
Yeah, that's tough.
So he on the bottom, she in the middle, and the other dude behind, and you know he fucking asshole, and the dude at the bottom falling the pussy. That's gay, though.
Yeah, bro. Because now I'm fucking your finger there. What my finger? That's too much. What are you doing, bro? Just go over there. What the fuck?
Then y'all come on there raw.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't want you playing with a pussy while I'm fucking up because your finger might touch me. Like, no, bro. Just move, nigga. Wait, I'll call you when I'm finished, nigga. Fuck
Yeah, I know you are
Then you might run into a situation where you might hit the jump.
Oh my god.
OnlyFans now.
You might hit the jump, and then next thing you know, you feel somebody's hand come up your dick. You like, what the fuck?
Not good at all.
Who the fuck hand is this?
Man, helping you out. You fell out. He put you back in.
You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that.
You flipped out. Your man put you back in.
You do not want to do that. I'm giving everybody a few scenarios that you should not run into.
God.
You should not run into this shit when you do this.
Thought of that,
Johnny. You flip out your man. I got you, big dog.
He's like, I got you, dog. Here you go.
He's gonna take your business. Like, he's gonna say,
What the fuck was that?
Bro. Well, exactly. You fucking nigga be like, I got you. I'm gonna put it back in. Nigga. Oh, that's why I say no.
That's what happened at orgies, though.
Go over there. Go over there.
And a true orgy, when there's multiple niggas and multiple females,
that's why
a lot of shit happening, dog.
Don't help me out. You help yourself out.
That's why I don't think I can't do it.
I never done it.
An orgy when everybody in that joint.
I had people.
You want to see niggas walk up while you hitting that jump.
That's how it be. Sex parties be like everybody just fuck.
Hey, we gonna go right in front of her.
My man's did
But the
that
lights
shit
be out
back
though.
in the
They
day.
dark though.
Yeah, the lights out joints.
And y'all be honest, no females like that shit. They want to be G like that. They want to be dog to their strength.
True, they do.
Yeah, they do.
But I'm
not doing
it. Yeah.
You need to jump before Jay stop lying.
Well, not you do it tonight.
No, cause see,
you will stand in line while everybody fucking this bitch and coming all in, and then you do it too.
No.
What the fuck?
I'm number one. I don't care after that. You know,
I gotta be number
I don't give a
one.
fuck if you number one or not. You gonna want to keep fucking her?
Nah, I'm good.
I gotta be number one. If I'm not, you can have it.
Jeez.
But back in the days, we had some.
Gotta flip the corner to number one joint.
Yeah, I know. And if you number one, I'm
First of all,
I'll holler at you later.
First of all,
flip a coin, bro.
Back in the day, Jay, if you could get a joint that's going, y'all both fucking. Now,
Shit,
if you could do, and if you get one that don't mind both of y'all in there, that means she want to be the other like that. So you ain't.
I can't fuck with her.
Yeah, whether you want to be in the back or you want to be in the front getting hit.
I can't fuck with it.
It's up to you.
I can't do it, bro.
I can't be in the same room
That's your man, dog.
with my dick out with another man in the room. That's not
the
it.
problem. That's the problem.
Y'all tripping, man.
That's the problem.
I can't do that.
No, he can be in the room.
I
He
can't
can't
do
touch what I'm touching.
Well, he got the
Let's
back
put
of
it
her
like
head.
that.
He got her head.
If I got this female in my hand, you can't be nowhere touching this bitch. Find you another one or stand over in the corner. One of the other. You know? Get the fuck.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
I can't do it.
We got shit, though.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to get this top.
You got to wait till I
you
finish.
back here, dog. Hey, make sure you don't hit it too hard. I want to right down.
I know back in the days when
It got to be a finished thing for me.
back in the days when,
I got to be finished. Then you go ahead.
Hey, actually, in the money shot, you gotta watch it. I ski pretty far, so you. Hey, they're been pretty far, dog. Hey, look. You gotta watch yourself back there. As you say,
That's funny
That's
because
nasty.
one time,
that's some nasty
I
shit.
skied all the way past the bitch head and went to the motherfucking headboard. She was like, "What the fuck? You ain't do that, did you?" And I'm like, it just blew. It would have blew your head off. You would come on going. You know what I'm saying? They hit the motherfucking bedboard like you can.
You see, where we lived at back in the day, I used to live on 14th U Street, Club U, Public Guys.
Best believe it.
U Street was banging. It's still doing that now. But at that time, it used to be a bunch of club junks coming out drunk, want some dick.
What's up?
They come right to the neighborhood, right next door. Come over here to Portland Place Apartments. We'll make your fantasies come true.
True.
Hey, dog, look, she got a Cadillac. You ain't never let your man hit her through the back door and you get the head in the front.
Nah, bro.
God damn, dog. What the fuck you out here doing then, dog?
But he had his own bitch over there.
No,
Fuck that.
dog.
I couldn't do it.
That joint was tight, y'all. That joint was fat,
Ain't no
dog.
problem swapping the hoe.
Now,
But we ain't touching the same, fucking the same bitch.
now
The same
the problem was with the gin and my people was doing back in the day. Everybody was going there raw. I couldn't do it. That I couldn't do.
That's true.
And then when they run that baby in the joint raw, they was coming in the joint.
Yeah,
Then
I'm not going
the
by
next
that. I
nigga,
don't want to see. I
then
don't
the
lie,
next
man.
nigga swiping the other shit off the way and sticking his shit in there. Ugh.
Oh, hell no.
Swiping. That's in there.
That's same as you busting a girl mouth and then go right behind a nigga and go up in her mouth with your, nah, bro.
She swallowed that and her saliva gonna clean that up.
I need to go in there.
I'm talking about busting in the mouth or busting in the pussy.
Yeah.
And then the
Pussy
next
dick.
nigga just come in there, take the finger, swipe the shit out, and put his dick in there. I was like, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Swiping
Same shit.
So you touching another nigga shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
what
how they
were
do.
doing.
Y'all was some youngins then. I give you.
That's why I never done it.
You was a youngin back then. You know.
I never done it.
You was a youngin back then. As I know, Drake G some Jones too when he was a young. Ain't no way.
Nah, fuck that.
G some Jones when you was a
In
young.
the same room.
The fact that you get a jump that's gonna do it, y'all both.
In my whole life,
Same
whole life-
basement, same room, and shit like that. Nah,
Nah.
other than that. Same
Nah, Jesus
hotel,
jump.
shit like that. But none of that.
Yeah,
You ain't
Jesus
touching the
jump.
same bitch I'm fucking. Nah.
Yeah, she's like, I'm down. Your man can come too. Yeah, your man can come too.
But see,
That's not good.
That's how I used to went down when we used to live at, because the clubs was there. They'd come out of the club. Well, you, or you. Where we doing this at? Where we going? We're going to the back of the building, or we're going to somebody's house.
Stairwell shit right there. She
Going
gets
stairwell.
Yeah, she gets cranked while your man getting ahead. Whoever finished first, hey,
Go back.
once you done, you back up and let your man finish.
Go back behind the bushes with the rats at.
That too. The bushes was a thing.
I can't do it, bro.
You can't do it. You swelling, dog.
That's why I say the polyamory shit. I need all women in my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the other part of that,
You better bring a dude in. He won't be in it. Turn the fucker back around and close the door behind you, man.
Now, here's the other flips. Here's the other flip side to that. If you cut cross these junks and they just being easy like that to you, is 9 times out of 10 they being easy like that to every other nigga out there.
Nah, but some of them,
And you gotta be careful.
some of them mentally thinking some spiritual shit they doing. You know what I'm saying? The natural shit they supposed to do is be in relationship with multiple people.
I ain't talking about being in a relationship. I'm talking about
a lot of them got daddy issues.
coming out of the club drunk. They want to fuck.
That's a drunk problem.
Nah, they don't want to be fucked. They want to be slutty. Y'all missing the whole point.
Yeah, they want to
They
be
want to
fucked
be
up.
G, dog. And Rab's the man for him.
And nigga said we missed the whole point though.
I'm so point. When they get like that, they want that shit, dog. You know, anybody say fancy, they want to be penetrated in both sides, dog.
But they're being penetrated by anybody too.
Yeah, I mean,
in the past or present.
Yeah,
that's all they want to do.
Once you go down the
fuck
rabbit
strangers.
Speaking of Black History Month, we couldn't get the black lady on the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? You had Joe Rogan, right?
Your man.
Now we know he make he got $100 million contract or some shit. Spotify. Where he's dominant on Spotify, that's it, right? So he already got in some heat earlier about the COVID shit. The COVID, you know, he got in trouble for that shit earlier.
Yeah, for spreading false claims about it.
Yeah, the COVID bullshit. Where he bringing doctors on, talking some dumb shit.
They're bringing Aaron Rodgers on, saying, "Hey, use horse tranquilizers and shit."
Yeah, all that silly shit.
And the shit he taking.
So Spotify had to put a statement for that. But now he got a video where he's using the word nigga, right? Multiple times in the video. So, first of all, I don't know why I never seen none of that. Second, why apologize now? You knew you said that. Like, man, we all podcast. We podcast, right? You know if you said that. He got somebody.
And you know that
somebody
it ain't
made,
right that you're saying that.
Somebody made a video of him saying it over 50, 40 times and made it like a short thing where he just constantly saying the shit like every time in his podcast. So he comes out and try to apologize for that. Now, this is Black History Month again. Again, we fall ourselves into this. Do you think right now for him to be saying, well, first of all, for any reason for him to be saying nigga, is there any reason for him to say that?
No.
Any reason for him to say it?
You supposed to be singing the song? My nigga. That nigga, that's DMA song.
So you gave him one reason?
Yeah, maybe he's singing the song.
That's like Main Man that was at the Comedy Club a couple years ago. The one that was on Stanford. What's that show called? Sanford? I mean, Seinfeld.
Oh. Yeah, he was having a man breakdown though. You're a nigga.
Oh,
Time rope around your neck, use nigger.
I remember
swinging.
that. I remember that, yeah.
I was like,
No, most people who do like he did don't know how to clever comebacks. They just went to what they knew. The dude was getting his ass.
Yeah, them people was mad as shit at the club too.
Hey, my old boy Joe Rogan.
So Joe Rogan goes on Instagram to apologize for saying the word nigga. I want everybody to listen to his apology for this shit. For saying nigga now. It's a white man. Now remember, he got almost $200 million for Spotify? He's not just rich. He's shitty rich.
He been shitty rich. He got he sold UFC to the boxing commission for $5 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Not 5 billion.
No way.
No billions.
No, it's billion.
No, with no billion.
He a billionaire.
No, that.
He ain't no billionaire.
Joe Rogan, though.
Yeah, he getting there, but he ain't there yet. He got a quarter.
I mean, Spotify gave him a $100 million contract, but he ain't no billionaire.
Yeah, I think he sold that shit for like 35 million.
But
But
yeah, remember,
way more than that.
He get paid for being an announcer for the UFC. Mm-hmm. Then he get the joint for Fear Factor too. Everybody forget he was Fear Factor.
Yeah, he gets royalties.
So the royalty for Fear Factor. So he good. Being there now. Close, like you said, right? Mm-hmm. But like this, if he keep going, he gonna be there.
Yeah, but he just
get him plugged for him saying shit like this.
Yeah, they want to, but they can't because he holds too many listeners.
But again, he knew he said that. Again, like when Flores and all these people, I said the same shit. Like, it can't be apology now, bro. You knew you said these things. Why you apologizing? Because somebody put in one little thing together like that. Why you apologizing for that, man? You already knew you said that, dog. That's the thing I don't be getting. So here we go. This Joe Rogan on his Instagram apologizing for saying nigga to fools on his podcast. Now, keep in mind, this is on his podcast where he be saying the word. Somebody took the clips off and put them all together. On his dumb ass.
regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out. It's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word. Never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now.
True.
I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that context was part of the clip we were talking about Red Fox, how Red Fox said that word on television in the 1970s, and how times have changed so much since then. Or about how Richard Pryor used it as one of the titles of one of his albums. Or I was quoting a Lenny Bruce bit, or I was quoting a Paul Mooney bit, or I was talking about how Quentin Tarantino used it repeatedly in Pulp Fiction, or I was talking about how a Netflix executive ironically used it because he was trying to compare it to another offensive word, and he said it out loud, and they fired him. Not calling anybody or just saying the word out loud. I was also talking about how there's not another word like it in the entire English language, because it's a word where only one group of people is allowed to use it, and they can use it in so many different ways. Like if a white person says that word, it's racist and toxic. But a black person can use it, and it could be a punchline, it could be a term of endearment, it could be lyrics to a rap song, it could be a positive affirmation. So it's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner. I never used it to be racist because I'm not racist, but whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist, you fucked up. And I clearly have fucked up.
The third perspective.
And that's my intention to express myself in this video, to say, there's nothing I can do to take that back. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. I do hope that, if anything, that this can be a teachable moment. Because I never thought it would ever be taken out of context and put in a video like that. And now that it is, holy shit, it looks bad. And it's part of also me doing this podcast for thousands of hours, thousands of episodes over 12 years. I said a lot of fucking stupid shit, which is fine when you're talking about most things, but not when you're talking about race. And there's another clip that I have to address. There's a clip from 11 years ago.
Another one.
I was telling a story on the podcast about how me and my friend Tommy and his girlfriend, we got really high. We were in Philadelphia, and we went to go see Planet of the Apes. And we didn't know where we were going. We just got dropped off by a cab, and we got dropped off in this all-black neighborhood. And I was trying to make the story entertaining, and I said, we got out, and it was like we were in Africa. It's like we were in Planet of the Apes. I did not, nor would I ever say that black people are apes, but it sure fucking sounded like that. And I immediately afterwards said, that's a racist thing to say. Planet of the Apes wasn't even in Africa. I was just saying there's a lot of black people there. But then I went on to talk about what a positive experience it was and how much fun it was to go to see this movie in a black neighborhood. It wasn't a racist story, but it sounded terrible. And like I said, you can have clunky stories about anything, but not about race. And so I deleted that whole podcast, but obviously somebody made a clip out of it and taken out of context. It looks terrible, but it looks terrible even in context. It's a fucking idiotic thing to say. And I was just trying to be entertaining. I certainly wasn't trying to be racist. And I certainly would never want to offend someone for entertainment with something as stupid as racism. My hope is that, look, I can't go back in time and change what I've said. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. But I do hope that this can be a teachable moment for anybody that doesn't realize how offensive that word can be coming out of a white person's mouth in context or out of context. My sincere and humble apologies. I wish there was more that I could say, but all of this is just me talking from the bottom of my heart. It makes me sick watching that video, but hopefully at least some of you will accept this and understand where I'm coming from. My apologies and much love. My sincere, deepest apologies and much love.
That's some wild shit he said.
What you think, Jay?
They should do him like, but that's never gonna happen. They should do him like, you know, Oprah Winfrey and Nick Cannon going through with the Jews. They take his ass to the Black Wax Museum up in Baltimore and take his ass to the museum down in National Mall. Have him read some articles, some slavery shit. They need to put him through the ring. That's never gonna happen though.
What you think, bro? The fact that you guys say I ain't trying to be racist, but it's seen that way, you racist, dog. You ain't misinformed, you just is what you is.
He said some wild shit.
I mean,
he said I
it
watched.
wouldn't have come to my mind. If I'm truly not that way, it wouldn't have came to my mind. He came to my mind, he was trying to be funny. He's around a lot of people like him. And he just made a joke. Now, he didn't think that joke was going to get back out because, like you said, when you do podcasts for as long as he did, he forgot after like a week or two what you said.
Hell yeah.
Not even a week or two. He do it, what, 3 hours a day, 2 days a week? Shit. I mean, after a while, you forget that shit what you said.
He by himself the whole time.
Now, a motherfucker who ain't got nothing better to do, sit at home with no lifer, they can pull your shit up and like, damn, let me check.
Yeah,
how many times this man said this word?
No bullshit. Huh? Then he gonna bring a Red Fox.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'm trying to put it in context. Yeah, they can get away with saying.
Remember we played a clip of Red Fox saying nigga on that joint.
Yeah, you got it now. You always say nigga.
And some of our joints that is Red Fox, yeah. And one of them joints is Jefferson's when she say nigga please. Mm-hmm. But they was actually saying nigga on TV. Mm-hmm. That's what the point he was trying to make was. What's your point? There was black people saying it then, though. What's he saying? What's his point, though? You see what I'm saying?
And then he was trying to be funny by saying he watched Planet of the Apes in a black neighborhood. That's what drilled. That's what put the drill in the hole right there.
And see, and the problem with Rogan is he in denial of what he is.
He made it worse and worse when he.
That nigga is a real racist. Wanna know why?
We go through the story.
He oblivious to his racism. So that's a pure racism that oblivious to the point that their bigotry and their racism is people can see it and they don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the whole vaccine shit. When you talk nothing like a Republican, that was already the flag. I was like, nigga, you sound like a whole Republican. You ain't Aaron Rodgers. I was like, okay, yeah, y'all big time Republican. But we already you got that vibe from him. That's why this podcast so number one. A lot of people who vibe with what he say. And a lot of them are of the Caucasian persuasion.
Richard Pryor, like you gonna name our heroes? Why would you do that? What would they have to do with your white ass saying Negro, dog? Or nigga, like it had nothing to do with you. Red Fox saying nigga on TV and Jefferson's and everybody, like what they got to do with you though? Let's get back to that.
He thought you could say it, nobody would ever notice.
And that was in the 70s, nigga. Why are you bringing that up?
They could say that.
He didn't never seem right to me anyway. He only did Fear Factor. He gave me fucked up vibes and sexist vibes too.
All that getting in the car and you and your friend getting lost, go to a movie in a black neighborhood and going to see Planet of the Apes. Yeah. That shit sound like you made that bullshit up, bro.
Yeah, I was to say.
Come on, man. Y'all going to see Planet of the Apes and then you told a joke of, oh, it looked like a whole bunch of monkeys out here. Like
you heard one of your friends say that. And then you just took it and ran with it.
It's only gonna be funny to you and white people.
You know?
That joint hit the ground like a thud if there's a whole bunch of black people in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody swelled up with it. What the fuck you saying?
I was about to say that. It really was. I was about to say that. because I got family in Philly. They live like West Philly. And if you say that some shit like that up in Philly, just as well as you do down here, you're going to get your cap back split.
Yeah. Not playing that shit. I'm just mad he brought up Red Fox. I just can't get over
why
this
you bringing up old people?
That Planet of the Apes shit's really. I was cool for a second, but that Planet of the Apes shit, man, like nigga, that story right there was just way over the top.
You should jump in front of it because he knew y'all was gonna come in about
like
that.
I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna find that shit. Like you said, you was going to see Planet of the Apes.
I deleted the whole podcast,
and then you got stuck in a black neighborhood. You just happened to going to see Planet of the fucking Apes, my nigga,
in a black neighborhood.
What?
Now what the fuck?
I think you gotta go ahead with that, bro.
What are you saying?
Like that's too many coincidences for me. Planet of the
And
Apes.
then he said, "Oh, we're in Africa."
Oh yeah, he should be counted.
They want to, but they can't.
They're not paying him so much money, bro.
They won't cancel him.
Spotify ain't gonna cancel.
He getting all that money they cancel. And I think that's what he's trying to do too. They say he trying to break this deal, keep that money, and go to one of the Fox network.
All that apologizing. Oh yeah, they put him on there quick.
Yeah, he'll be through the roof.
Like what's that motherfucker they used to have on the Amos and Andy ass nigga?
Yeah,
they call all those black girls
Don Imus.
Don Imus.
Yeah. Him and Colin Coher, they did it too. They broke their contract by saying some racist shit.
And they went to the most racist. They went to the racist channel.
Yeah. They hold all these people.
RCN.
Yeah. They hold people like this. In fact, he'll fit right in. Mm-hmm. They hold these type of people that talk like this, yeah. But he racist. I put like I don't want to say he racist. He a bigot for sure.
He a bigot / little sprinkle a little racism with him.
We definitely ain't gonna get past the bigotry
and the incompetence of his racism.
The cab dropped us off in the all black neighborhood to watch Planet of the Apes.
It's the stupidest shit.
And then we look around, he's like, "Damn, are we in Africa?" Like, what the fuck? He was just drilling the whole worse and worse down.
It was the dumbest shit, bro. The dumbest shit, bro. You can't get no words. That was stupid.
That was wild as shit.
I don't know. You think you're gonna take a hit from this shit?
Nah.
You talking about the COVID shit and this shit?
Nah, he ain't gonna take no hit.
When his contract up, he is, but until then, no.
He ain't gonna take no hit for that.
That nigga word gonna be stinger for his ass.
I mean, a lot of us don't watch his podcast. I didn't even know he had one.
I gotta see if he I gotta see that clip. I've never seen it.
But yeah, not too many of us fuck with this podcast like that. They might go on it, which I don't know why they would do after that.
Because he paid he was talking about $100 million. They got stars they can slip on there at all times on his show. 24/7. $100 million shit. To me, $100 million, you probably could try to get Jordan on that motherfucker. For real. Talking to Jordan and all this bitch.
But right now, that makes me wonder about Spotify themselves. You know, who owns them?
You think they allow that shit or something? What you saying?
No,
I mean, Spotify got a lot of shit being played.
They told that nigga shut up. He won't shut up. He keeps speaking. He want him to be quiet. They're gonna fix it. All it takes a little time and a new incident come up and he be all right. But he keep running his mouth, apologizing, and sitting well with people.
Well, right now
everybody want to know what he apologizing for because I didn't even know. He said what he said. Until now, I'm like, oh, you talking about Planet of the Apes and gorillas and shit.
Exactly, yeah.
But they also
he tried to get in front of the Planet Ape joint coming out.
But they also censoring people who's misinforming people about the vaccine and the COVID-19. And they wondering why he ain't get censored yet.
Because he always had them doctors on there trying to say something different from vaccine and shit. Saying, you know what I'm saying, they alter it things they do with the flowers and all that shit. They think that it works. You know what I'm saying?
So they found the loop. Basically, they found the loophole in the and what they're doing.
Exactly.
Which Republicans are famous for doing. Finding loopholes and taxes and your black ass too.
Loopholes and taxes. That's what they do.
So let me fall asleep in the cab, get off at an all black neighborhood, wake up, and I'm in Africa watching the Planet of the Apes.
No, you gotta go to all white neighborhood. And
Where you at though? When you wake up in there though? Yes, sweet as a motherfucker.
Well, you ain't welcome.
Where you at?
Where you at? Mississippi.
If you wake up in a whole bunch of white motherfuckers in front
Mississippi, Alabama.
You ain't Wizard of Oz.
You
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Stay away from there, dog.
That's crazy. If you're new here, this is the podcast for the 9 to 5ers, average Joes. You know what I'm saying? We get that take on all trending topics. And trending topics, sports here and there. You know what I'm saying? We call that the third perspective. You know what I'm saying? So it's something we do every week, right? Tap into old school rapping and old school interviews. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Old school shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? What? I know, y'all niggas pull up. I like, what they even looking for? Probably get a haircut, bro.
Y'all open.
Well, they be like, hey, dog. That happened to us one time, didn't it?
Yeah, we was in here podcasting. Next thing you know, you like.
I'm like, that dude, he look like.
You don't even have 24-hour barbershop.
It don't even look like it's cutting hair time, though, bro. Like, why would you do that, yeah? That shit was funny as shit, yeah.
The shop was closed. All the clippers is up.
We said with this shit here like this, though. Like, why? That shit was funny as shit. Yeah. Like, nigga, why don't you even ask me that, bro?
Dude's like, dude, can I sit here till y'all finish?
Nigga, wow, bro. But it's something we do, man. We go back in time, you know. And this week we're gonna do AZ. Now I know y'all know AZ, don't y'all? Jay, where?
I remember AZ.
Way back when.
I miss those good old days when it was rap.
Now, AZ in the basement. Now, that's, of course, y'all know who in the basement with him. You know what I'm saying? Tip on this one right here. AZ freestyling. Now,
Hey, what happened to the updated this? They ain't never did it yet.
I only seen one version. I ain't seen no more.
You ain't seen no more.
I seen one joint.
I
I tuned into that shit too. It was on Facebook Live.
I hope it ain't just some Facebook shit he was doing.
Oh, maybe.
It was just something for hip hop.
Nah, but BET said it's bringing it back. Maybe it's this year, maybe it's this coming season right here.
Maybe.
Or
It could be they recording them joint now. It's this season coming up. I don't know. I ain't seen none of them.
I know. I seen that one joint. And that was the hip
That
hop
was
awards.
Yeah, they introduced it.
Right.
There was nothing after that.
Right. It was the hip hop awards.
Yeah.
That came on, then the hip hop awards came on.
I ain't got him freestyle. He too old to freestyle now though. He maybe can still. You never know. But he definitely in the basement now with AZ. Y'all know who AZ is, right?
AZ.
AZ?
Yeah.
Anthony Cruz, born 1972. You know what I'm saying? New York, Bronx. You know? He was in the Firm. Foxy Brown in that joint. Foxy Brown, my girl, she was chocolate as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
You want that chocolate, that double dip chocolate.
She was the shit. She used to try to fuck with my girl too much though. Lil Kim. Lil Kim was the dog. Couldn't fuck with her.
Couldn't fuck with her.
She was the shit.
I know the way she was guzzling that shit down.
Her rapping skills was better than niggas out that joint. AZ first became known by appearing in Nas' landmark 1994 album. Yeah, he was in that joint.
She was in it. I don't know.
What's your
Illmatic? Illmatic?
Yeah.
He was on that joint? I don't remember him on that shit either. But I don't know. AZ, nobody ever paid attention to him, so he might have been on that joint. Then he released his own joint, Do or Die, in 1995. So this was a minute ago. 1997, he joined the firm. With Nas was in that joint, Foxy Brown, you know, all the motherfuckers in there. The firm was the shit though. You remember that joint? Really? I mean, Jay.
Yeah.
The firm?
Yeah.
Who they had? They had Foxy Brown. Nah, it was somebody else in that joint. It was him, matter of fact.
I remember the other group Nas had. Not that.
Oh, group.
The ones that were doing the Uchi Wally Wally and all that.
Oh, nah, bro. Not them.
What's the name of them motherfuckers? I forgot.
It was Nas, Foxy Brown, AZ, and the tour.
So it was AZ and somebody. Okay. So this AC in the basement, we're freestyling with Tigger. You know, I fuck with Tigger. So at the end of this, we're gonna give our critiques at the end of this. Tigger, my man, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know how you gonna do on this one, but he my man, you know. Here we go.
Alright, going down, Rap City, basement, boom. Okay, man, you must be some kind of lazy or crazy, messing around in the basement booth with me and AZ. You know how I give it to you raw. Go to the store, pick up about 4 copies of the new joint, Asiatic. Messing around in this booth, leave you all asthmatic. Out of breath running, big Tig gunning for the spot number 1 in. Hot like the sun in summer. Run up, big Tigger never bring a bummer. Round your way, part round play. With my man A to the C, step to the left, let me rock and rhyme easily. Come on, Tigger with me. And the semi-Glock with me. It holds 7. 1 in the head possess a cold presence. Only perform under closed sessions. Look, I'm not mixed with any studio tricks or no special effects that you see in the flicks. It's all rugged, you gotta love it. College don't tape that, niggas gotta dub it. Was taught smart, I never had force in my heart. I'm stand up, photographed like a portrait of art. Please respect, your ignorance can lead to your death, so don't do it. I firmly believe in finesse, there's no other. Come with the clothes lover, the coupe pushing, throw pumping, paper taking, whole toucher. Toast with me, it's like the ghost of Frank Nitty wrote with me. For Delph, I can smoke a whole 60. I'm raised different, only trick that can stay riffing. Show both till they lay stiffin'. Through the knowledge, smooth brothers, smooth brothers, alright. Come on, Swiss, let's keep it going. It's off the talk, no lie. Big Tigger back in the days, he told you life is and then you die. Hey, yes indeed, Big Tigger back again, here to blaze, my friend. BEC, Rap City, basement, the booth. Yes indeed, blazing hot like 185 proof. It's AZ, Asiatic, coming through, something out Tasmanic. Asiatic, the album, baby. Quiet Money, Brooklyn, what's up, Animal, Daddy Rose. AZ music online, big things going down. Brooklyn, I love y'all. Yeah.
Came back to the Advertisers album.
You know? And I thought you want to try to rap a little something for a Negro. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Real mediocre right there.
We're going to start real. What we talking about real? We got AZ and Tigger. What you got, bro?
That was some mediocre shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing spectacular. Nothing too underwhelming.
The third perspective.
But yeah, that was some mediocre. He ain't do his best this time, you know what I'm saying? He tried though, so they got him a 2. AZ, yeah, Tigger get 2. AZ, you gonna round it up with another 2, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't trash, but you wasn't wow. So you know, you was in the middle of the board ass nigga. So you know.
In the middle of the pack.
You know, mediocre ass nigga.
Mediocre though?
Mediocre.
Damn.
Not even average.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't know. Jay?
Tigger give him 2. And AZ give him 2.5.
Mike's for your ass.
With the half for him promoting his album.
He came back, talk some more.
He
ain't right no more. He talk.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
No bullshit. Now y'all know, Tigger, my man, I would give him a 2, but he came back, and guess what? A 3. You know what I'm saying? My man almost screeched his thing up, but he gotta stay with a 2 because he ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say.
I looked down. I thought he was about to come. I was like, oh, okay, you want a 3, do you? Nope, you don't want 3 mics. Gotta get a 3 mics to Tigger, 2 mics to AZ. You know what I'm saying, dog? I like AZ for his flow was there though, but it just wasn't. It seemed canned, man. I don't like the. It's hard to explain. Give me something, nigga. If you freestyling, and then he fucked up at the end too. So he had a lot of things that was marked against him, but once he fucked up at the end, it sealed the deal for me that he stayed with a 2. You know what I'm saying, dog? But Tigger get with Tigger get the 3 because he came back. They both would have had 2 mics. If he didn't come back, he would have had 2 mics. So he got 3 off me. You know what I'm saying? Gerald gave both of them 2. Then Jay gave both of them 2. You know what I'm saying? Y'all missed the motherfucking jersey though. Did y'all wear those jerseys? The tennis, the baseball joints?
The throwbacks?
Yeah.
No, that was Jay thing.
Nice.
Jay used to stay with the throwbacks. I think I had one.
The Dodger joints was like that, bro.
I
think I had the White. Oh, the White Sox joints was like that too, bro.
No, I had the Raiders, the Bo Jackson joint.
Yeah, the White Sox joints put on motherfucking nice motherfucking Tizims. God damn, boy.
Let's see.
There was the days.
I had the, what Joe said. I had the throwback.
You had officials or you had them bootlegs? A lot of bootlegs look official though.
I had the Hardwood Classic. I had the Ginobili. I had the Duncan.
Oh yeah, them the official joints too. They got on.
I had I got the Jordan in the house.
You got Atlanta Braves. Now Atlanta Braves joints was like that too.
That Braves was like that.
Yeah.
The Orioles was like that. That black and that black
For
and
a second,
orange.
for a hot second, Orioles.
A hot second.
Yeah.
Oh.
A blip. The Orioles joints was okay.
The black orange.
Rab used to wear that Bullets jump.
But the most popular was football. But they got the baseball joints on there though. That's what's up, man. I love the black culture, bro. I love our culture. But yeah, that's the motherfucking basement. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say about AZ or your man there? Ticker. Rigger. Yeah, like I say, what happened to the joint? That's fucked up. They tease us like that, bro.
Yeah, that man was soaking. Ain't getting nothing.
We didn't have that. Had niggas looking for that shit after that. Like, what the hell is that? You said motherfucking rap seat. Basement was coming back on, boy. What happened, man? They advertised that shit too.
Matter of fact, they said they was coming back. Remember, Video Soul was supposed to came back too, at the same token.
Oh yeah.
They was like, we're gonna bring these old shows back. First of all, how the fuck you have BET owned by white people?
Not good at all.
That means that
that's the problem.
They're trying to steal. They're actually trying to dig in and try to steal whatever culture we have.
Sure.
Be honest with you.
But like black people didn't really wear. Like if we wear something, that's when it become popular. Like baseball gear wasn't popular. You know what I'm saying? We wore that shit. We made the jerseys popular for a hot second. We stopped after that because them joints was lame as fuck. Yeah. The football joints was like that. You know what I'm saying? And basketball. You know what I'm saying? So that changed after a minute. But that's when rap was
those good old days when rap.
BET owned by white people. It don't make sense though.
Remember, we was watching the joint the other day, and Malcolm X was saying, all the white people own all the shit that black people use. Shit was funny. He was right though.
But he was right. I can't knock him for what he said.
Why would motherfucker a white dude be running? You know, they ran the joint for years. A white person, they liberals, but it's a white person running the NAACP. Bro.
Yeah, no.
So, he used to have an issue with that. If we was back then, I'd probably be on the side with that point. Like, nigga, yeah, where the black people at for this? You're not supposed to be there. Come on out of here.
Telling me none of us capable of running this?
Yeah, don't call it Negro joint if you gonna stay your white ass there. You know what I'm saying? No, and represent it.
It just don't make sense.
At all, though, you know?
Like, do you know what?
But you gotta remember,
do you know what we like?
Yeah, remember it started by white people, like the liberals that was helping black people. You feel me? So therefore, that's what made them started off being the leader of the NAACPs and shit.
Why don't
after
they
that,
let a
when
black
you start
person
voting
own
people
it,
in, it's just
and they
white
just
people,
sit back and like, you know, like when they found out that girl was a different race, they went through hell and high water on that girl.
Who?
It was a couple years ago. She was a different race. She was mixed. She was a white or something like that.
Oh.
They found out she was white or something like that.
Oh yeah, the leader of the joint. Yeah. And she's playing herself off as black.
Right.
Yeah. And she was a motherfucking NWAC. They let her go though after that.
Yeah, they fired the shit out of her.
But if you look at the history, white people ran at a lot of points and times in the history. NAACP, they call white liberals ran it. Reality.
But it makes you think that we ain't incapable of running this shit. What's going on there?
That's crazy, yeah. How can you have the NAACP with a white motherfucker standing there like, this is my show? Like, huh? We got this because y'all fucking us up, nigga. Get out of here. You in the way. You in the way again.
That's like a white people. Well, they probably did on that United Negro Fund.
That's the only argument that Malcolm X had that made a lot of sense. Most of the things that helped us was ran by white people, which was, I don't know how we can change that. I would never know at that time.
But then when he said, "Why would those black people go in one state?" I wasn't feeling that, because if black people go in one state, they ain't gonna do nothing but blow you all ass up.
Everybody up in one spot. Okay, they over there. Let's send the bombs. They should be done. We should at least get 2 million of these bitches up out of here for sure.
You gotta think about this shit.
Speaking of Black History Month, it is our month. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Y'all don't know about this month, do y'all? Y'all gotta realize that when we was in school, this month right here was really
it was real
intensified,
significant.
Yeah, bro.
In school,
hell yeah.
It was like graduation.
And the only thing I didn't like about it was you talk about the same few people we had to wait till a year to come around. You talk about the same people again. So next year,
our school didn't do that.
Come on, bro. Give us some new people. You know what I'm saying, dog? Is it Martin Luther King, Malcolm X? Or they ain't really talking about Malcolm X like that really either.
They did.
Martin Luther King was the more talked about joint.
It was the more talking about
Jackie Robinson and shit like that.
But they mostly had us watching movies.
Malcolm X had a problem with that. Using actors and sports figures to be the leaders of the black people. Shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say most of the shit you agree with them. It's just how we get from this point to there where me and him fall off. You know?
But yet he recruited Muhammad Ali into his cause.
Mm-hmm. But Muhammad Ali was kind of, I'm not gonna say delusional. He was lost at the time, right? Mm-hmm. He wasn't really in a religion or nothing. But going to jail and fighting, he fought for black people rights though. He didn't go to Vietnam. He fought that shit. He went to jail for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no Viet Cong ever called me nigga.
Yeah. That's another reason why stuff like that separates Malcolm X for me. Because people like him, Muhammad Ali was a boxer. He wasn't even involved, but he put into the civil rights thing. You know what I'm saying?
He was
and he led good.
He had a fingerprint in the civil rights.
Hell yeah.
Jim Brown did
by accident. Jim Brown himself. What brings us to who we're going to talk about for Black History Month today on this podcast is Jack Johnson. Now, anybody don't know who Jack Johnson is, right? He's the first black heavyweight champion, right? Not only that, when you think about him fighting in 1919, you know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah. When I look at history of black people's, when I start picking out the motherfuckers that really, really made a dent no matter what the weather was, you know what I'm saying? He got to be the top of the list, bro.
Yeah.
Because
he also revolutionized the training too. Remember before the motherfuckers didn't train, he trained.
True, he started using animals and doing something besides the regular normal exercising thing. He used an exercise regimen thing, like he doing that right there.
He was the first one to do that.
But when you look back at it at the time, he had to be the biggest person that was boxing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Wilt Chamberlain. He had to be the tallest person playing basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Wilt is still.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't. I don't take nothing away from them. They were heavyweights, but he was just the biggest heavyweight there. But when you think about it in time, Jack Johnson, he fighting when. You think about it, 1919, 1918, bruh. Mm-hmm. for him to fight in those times, walk around with his hat tilted like a cool ass nigga that we are. You know what I'm saying, dog? I love it.
Fucking white bitches and getting away with it because they couldn't touch that
Beating
man.
the shit out of a white boy in the ring, half to death, and getting away with it. Walk out with your hands up, your chest out, nigga.
Had a car with no driver's license.
You gotta give him credit for like the first me personally. He was like our first. He our first. Look how he hit these niggas. Like he's not really a boxer. He just come on in here. I'm gonna hit you with this joint. You know what I'm saying, dog?
They ain't have real gloves back in either.
And once he hits you, you done. It's just like I don't know. The white motherfuckers back then was really boxers though. I'm not gonna say that. It was different from basketball where Will Chamberlain was playing against fucking mailmen and shit like that. They was actual boxers, but they were just small.
And then they was boxing outside in 100-degree weather and shit.
Man, when he hit he was knocking one of them out like 6-7 times in one round. You know, back then they can just keep knocking you out and shit, knocking you down, as long as you keep getting up. But he's like the first heavyweight really to dominate the division. You know what I'm saying? To me, they don't talk about him enough, Jay. Be honest with you. They don't talk about Jack Johnson way enough for him to go like he knocking a white person out with the knowing that everybody in the crowd want to fuck him up and hang him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But they know
that's tough.
They know they got a lot of money involved.
That's the only thing that kept him alive, you know, because he was getting white people paid.
But they ended up banning him though. They ain't got him fight no more.
That's when they found out he was sleeping with white women.
No, they ain't even care about
like
that. Yeah, they care, but they didn't care about something. I think he had a dispute with a promoter or something, and something happened, and they ain't wanted him to box no more.
First, they wanted him to lose the title.
Yeah, and then they brought him back against some big Irish ass nigga, and he's supposed to beat him.
He's supposed to be the Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
They was looking for somebody to just beat his ass. He's a Negro. Nigga.
Why the video said haunted by police?
Look at him though, bro.
He was taking that shit out of them boys.
But yeah, he was. He was, you know. He's born in 1878 in June 10th. He died in 1946. Galveston Giant. That was his nickname. We know him. Now, this was during the height of Jim Crow, my nigga. It's just hard for me to imagine. Dog, that's why some of these people, man, that whine a lot today, I don't feel them niggas. Niggas like him, Jesse Owens. I mean, you in the middle of this shit. You feel me? And your skills is bring you to the point where you can talk to them any fucking kind of way you want. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck their sister. It's literally the craziest shit. But all your friends will get their shit hung. If you keep playing. You know what I'm saying? You can come, but your friends can't come.
Yeah, you're like that.
You can come. We mad as shit looking at you fight too. You know what I'm saying? Them white boys be in the crowd looking at him like, God damn it. We gotta find another white boy for him. You know what I'm saying, dog? He was used to wax their ass. Wax them. Think about 18. You was born in 1878. Where Negroes was just, man. I fucks with you, dog. In the middle of this shit, whooping their ass. 1908 to 1915, he was the fucking heavyweight champion. For 7 years straight, this nigga held the title. So that's just not just a black man when you look up to in the boxing. If you was a white motherfucker starting boxing, look at this shit. I dare you get up. Get your dumb ass up. Okay, you want to get up? I'm going to lay your ass the fuck all the way out the ring. What's wrong with you? Boxing was the shit back then because they let you just keep cracking at a nigga. Oh, you want to stand up? Lay down in front of all your friends. I love you, Jack Johnson. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's the one thing I like about Jack Johnson, dog. Look at all the white boys. They want to hang him. You know that, right?
Hell yeah.
They want to, come on, grab him. Is the one of them hanging things there?
Nah, that's the
Hold on. It looked like it though, bro.
That's the lynch mob.
One of them lynchings. Yeah, this white man. I think they was betting so much. He was making them so much money. They kept him alive. You know what I'm saying, dog? For multiple reasons. Multiple.
Because whoever he went against, they was like, oh, he the one gonna beat him. Everybody put their money on him. That's when the book was gonna get made.
Just like now, like he was big then. Like 6 feet is not a big boxer now. You feel me now? Like a 6 foot boxer now is getting their ass whooped a lot in the heavyweight division. Like he's a nobody.
He had reached them.
He didn't really have boxing skills itself. He was a bruiser, a brawler. And they couldn't take no punches he gave them. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was a winner. And in my book, one of the first pioneers in Black history. You know what I'm saying, dog? Anything y'all want to say about him? Jack Johnson. Oh, before y'all go, he fought 95 fights. He was 72 with 38 knockouts. He lost 11, draw 11, and 3 no contests. Most of those came when he was probably old as fuck.
Yeah, I'm about to say. That sounds like
and some of them was rigged.
Yeah, and that was after they banned him here, left the country, stand down.
That's when they stopped fucking with him. They started messing with his record, like how they was doing Pacquiao a little bit before he left.
Yeah. Now, back in this time, remember, he was in the early parts of us as slaves and just getting over slaves and all that shit, right? It's a law called the Mann Act where you cannot be fucking with white women. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you can't do it. You're going to jail, and that's the law. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a felony to engage with a white person, prostitutes, or anything like that. It's a felony for a black man to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, that was a tough terrain back there, boy. I don't know.
Because that white girl might want that man thing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and that's why they tried to destroy that. Man. One of the many reasons. He also didn't give a fuck about police, authority.
He didn't care about nothing no more. That's why I said, that's why I love him. Because he was at the height of everything and he didn't give a fuck about none of it. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of it.
He still want to get that white girl, that man dingo.
You know?
I can't get mad at him.
That's true. Now he was just off. It was just slave trades and everything was on time. He was just getting in there. You know, it's like all these motherfucking rules for Negroes back then. You know, I fucks with motherfuckers like him, dog. These niggas be my niggas right here, dog. Because if you put yourself way back then in the middle of all these white people that want to kill you, and you still don't even think about them, you still been a heavyweight champion for 7 years straight, man. Like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And then giving white women
and fucking their sisters. He had to be the baddest Negro alive.
And giving them white women that and the condom liquor.
He had to be the baddest Negro on the planet at the time, bro. Negro in general. You know what I'm saying? Had to be. But this week, Jack Johnson, man, is one of my favorites, man. I fucks with him, dog. So Black History Month, our salutes goes out to Jack Johnson for sure. You know what I'm saying, dog?
They actually have the story. They actually have this documentary on PBS archives. They did a documentary on him.
On Jack Johnson?
Yeah, they did a movie on him with James Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day.
That's my man right there. You know what I'm saying, dog? Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, where you get everything at. You know what I'm saying, dog? Whoo! Now, before we get out of here, it's a few things I want to talk about, right? Suicide is one of them, right? Now, the thing is, the man Riverdale, Maryland. Is it Riverdale? I think it's Riverdale. Hinesville, you're right. Hinesville, Maryland. Well, the man Hinesville, Maryland committed suicide, right? So I started to think about this shit. What will make him even think about committing? Like, what will make anybody really? But you talking about somebody who was the mayor of a town that he just, you know what I'm saying? Everything was for everybody fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And he, everything. He was like an upcoming motherfucker. But when you start thinking about people be having their own lives, their internal lives, you know what I'm saying? Some people say he was gay, he was fighting that, you know what I'm saying? He had issues, I think he adopted some kids or something, man. So he was just like, I don't know, you could have been doing some of these things just for the persona, you feel me? To make you see, okay, maybe that helped them be a mayor by adopting, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that they do to advance their situation, you know what I'm saying? But when we talk about suicide, it's tricky, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? I don't know, with the people around him, like the family members and everything, like, it's hard to me. I don't know, me personally, it's like somewhere along the line you had to know, man was tripping on something. You know what I'm saying? Like if a family member was to kill himself right now, right? Commit suicide. You would right then and there instantly would know the last time you even talked to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And you know yourself like, damn, I ain't been around to see the motherfucker, check up on him, none of that shit. You feel me? You personally would know that you ain't seen them in a while, you ain't checked up on them, you don't know how they living or nothing, right? So that person gonna be doing so many things over a period of time, mentally going through so much shit. You never checked in. That's why I always say, family members always just call motherfuckers just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all doing? Hey, just to say how you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know mentally where everybody mind at. You know what I'm saying? It might look good on Instagram. As soon as the Instagram joint cut off, he's sitting there looking stupid, playing with himself, looking all dumb, don't have mental issues. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I mean, some people, it was allegedly they were saying he was gay, was trying to hide that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? But
he was the mayor. Right? If he was gay, he was gay.
True.
I ain't voting in there for that. They voted for me for.
That's the problem, yeah.
For
maybe he had internal issues. He wasn't confident with himself. Some of it is just people who ain't happy in the skin they in. Nothing could change that. That's the way he's seen it. I was like, I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. Maybe
that's the thing. It's just that's why I be saying some of these things you don't know what they going through. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Could have been blackmailed. Somebody say, look, I'm gonna drop this out here, tarnish you and all that, and rather go through the humiliation, he just said, fuck it. You never know, and especially with politics and all that.
Jay?
It's probably his overall mental health. I know we go always sort of keep saying that. Mental health this, mental health that. But it all starts with that to make him think that he could just take himself out like that.
True.
He ain't the only one that did that this week. Miss USA, 30 years old, took her own self out, jumped out of a building.
I think it was a 16-story building, some shit.
Yeah.
She jumped out the window.
And look how bad she is. What the fuck?
You never know, dog. But still, evil though. Somebody window, that's one I couldn't do.
When COVID first started, a guy had jumped off of 50 stories.
I don't know, man. Well, like he was just saying, committed suicide. Christ. She was Miss America. And at the same time, this is when we had the trifecta. Miss America, we had Miss USA, and Miss Teen, all black. We had a trifecta out here on your asses. What? The first time that ever happened when all of them was black. And like you said, she was 30 years old and shit. And I mean, again, this is another situation where she was Miss America. And to me, it goes down to, can you live the life of, oh man, it's just hard to explain. Like, once you live like us, poor, broke, you know what I'm saying? And you get millions and millions of dollars, you do whatever you want wherever you can, just stay there. You don't understand. Coming back to here is just not an option for these people. You feel me? Like I heard Carly B say the other day, like she's not going back to the hood no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you get a taste of all that fucking money, you just freely do what you want. Everything is handed to you. You don't want to leave that. Like if you miss America, your life is good. When the spotlight closed and everything cut off, what's happening now? You know what I'm saying? Miss America is not something that's going on all the time where everybody paying attention to. You feel me?
A lot of them became actresses.
Who, Miss America?
Yeah, some of them did. Not all of them. Some of them became actresses, entrepreneurs. I think this one, she had a law degree.
Yes, she did, yeah. Now, her last post she put on Instagram before she jumped out the window was, "May this day bring you rest and peace."
What? Ain't nobody see that?
That's probably your last post before she jumped.
Exactly.
Some people leave notes. Some people leave notes. Some people don't leave notes.
This is crazy. You gotta remember, mental health is a real big issue in the Black community, bro.
Yeah, because it's swept under the rug.
Exactly.
Yeah, because white people only get mental
evaluations. Because Black people grow up and kids that's mentally challenged and don't get diagnosed with it, don't get treatment, don't get. A white person gets that treatment early when you know what his problem is. A Black person can walk around the hood for 12, 13, people treating him all types of kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? Before he even get diagnosed with anything.
Again, and they said something about that in the hospitals when Black kids are born versus white kids are born.
Mm-hmm.
It's an urgency with white kids are being born and they gotta get the proper treatment. Black kids, if they too smart, they give them something to slow them down, or if they too advanced, they give them something. If they too slow, they give them something that's too fast. They become ADHD. I've heard, I've heard stories about it, about the urgency between Black kids and white kids being born in hospitals. The other factor is the 80s, the 90s issues with the crack epidemic in Black communities. Babies being born crack, crack babies. But they don't shed light on it. Like Rail said, they sweep this shit under the rug and make it act.
No, you taught they come from Black people themselves. They tell you don't do it.
Right.
Yeah, they hide it. You can be struggling all you want. They be like, they don't care. Especially Black men, they be like, you gotta hold that in. That's weak. That's bitch shit. All the time, you going through something and you can't vent to nobody else. Every time you try to talk to a fellow Black man, he go on you instead of just listening and trying to not be sensitive with it, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a nigga just need to vent. Mm-hmm. And if you vent to it and you go around my back and telling everybody, yeah, that nigga tripping or something like that, that just make you don't want to talk no more. Or it's taboo to go see a psychiatrist. When a lot of motherfuckers need that,
Yeah, they need that person they can lean to and talk to. Because if somebody in the street screaming for no reason and they just lost their complete mind, it's our job as brothers and sisters to help that person. Well, we don't. We just be laughing at them and walk past them.
Everybody forget, man. Growing up ghetto can be fun, but that shit is way drawn on your brain power. Some people ain't weak enough. Some people weak. They gonna go to drugs, other things to try to alleviate that. Some people don't do none of that. They drink. Some people don't do none of that. They kill. A motherfucker gonna like you or fuck or whatever. They're gonna find a way to release this. But being poor and impoverished and stepped on by people in the system is that way on a motherfucker. I don't care what nobody say. And then you go out, and then when you realize that it don't gotta be that way, and you see other people not being treated like that, that fuck with your mindset too. You like, this nigga don't gotta worry about what he gonna eat tonight. He got to go home, and his mother and his father in the house. You like, damn. You go to your spot, you don't know who in the house, you don't know what you're gonna eat. You open the refrigerator up, and then with some motherfucking soda, juice.
Or some sardines and pork beans.
You know, sardine.
You might get one, but you ain't getting both of them. Then you got little brothers and sisters, all that way on people. They were like, well, it's the way it was, and all. I'm like, nah, it's the way.
It's the way that they want you.
That's
want
your
you
way.
to keep you. The only person that can get you a rise for that is yourself. That's if you choose to talk to somebody or if you want to get help.
Most people don't know they got an issue. How would you know that you going through something? You know what I'm saying? You just, or like when parents die, you know, that shit fucks with a person too. But the black community, you gotta be strong. The whole time you need to take some time off and really talk about that and feel that shit, you know? Now my mother died, I was fucked up for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I shut everybody out.
I did too. I ain't say nothing to nobody.
Yeah, I ain't fuck with nobody, no family members. I ain't my own wife. I ain't even fuck with her like that. Everybody was to the side. That lady was my rock. No matter what, she loved me. And people, when you don't got that no more, that shit fuck with you.
That's true.
Yeah. I understand people, but we do need to bring out more because, you know, it's go through a lot. And a lot of people, when I'm at work, they just talk to me just to vent. And I listen to them. Even though I ain't interested in this shit, I give my full attention. I listen to them. Some people just talk to me, hey, I'm going through it, man. This and that. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? And like, Dad, well, you always listen, you know what I'm saying? You don't say this and nothing. I'm like, I know you just want somebody to talk to. Who ain't gonna run around the whole store telling your business? I ain't gonna do that.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Why I'm gonna do that to you? Because I don't want you to do that to me. Male and female. I'm like, hey, look, I want you going around telling my business. I ain't gonna tell your business. You know, like, you ain't even gotta tell me. It's done. We just talk about it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else know. I'm real with that. I don't never do that. I don't want around gossiping about people. Because I know everybody going through it. Whatever to me gossiping was the thing to trigger him to go kill his motherfucking self. Because he feel like he ain't got nobody in the world he could turn to. So, but we do gotta be more conscious as the people and stop shaming people for just venting to you. Like, it's obvious the world can see you in pain. Some motherfuckers just don't give a fuck. Everybody's favorite line, I got my own shit I'm dealing with. I said, all right, but, you know, maybe we team up. We can knock each other's shit out, you know? But you can't go on the road.
That's what I be saying. Motherfucker can't ignore a motherfucker forever and ever. Then I like surprised when he jump off the roof. You ain't talked to him in 2 months. Like, fuck out of here.
To shoot up a motherfucker, you know?
That too.
that shit. I be scared sometimes. Like, yo, that motherfucker, he ain't talking right. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely true.
You know, gotta be conscious out there, people. Stop bullying people.
We gotta appreciate everybody that tunes into the Third Profession Podcast tonight. Radical Real, OnlyFans Jay. That's what we do. Y'all got some say we got Jay, Real. Jay?
Yeah, everybody stay safe. Live your life while doing it.
Live your life. Live your life. That's my new slogan. Live your life. You hear the motherfucker in New Jersey said, boy, he taking the bad shit. He cut that shit off. I can go in without a mask now.
California doing that too. They're cutting the Band-Aid off there. On the 15th.
Enough of it. Told y'all, don't come with everything. What did I say? This is the year, right? I told y'all. Both of you need to stay in when they come on. Live Alright. Hey, tune in to the State of the Union. We have the first lady to do the State of the Union. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of firsts. Hey, the president told the Speaker of the House to do the joint this year. So it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be her. It's gonna be something new for y'all. You know what I'm saying? With that said, hey, I fuck with this president, bro. Damn. Ain't nothing a Supreme Court. I fuck with you, dog. I might need you another 8 if you can stay alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you can go that Supreme Court with black ladies and keep everybody in cabinet black, I fuck with him. Ready. I fuck with you, boy.
And when it comes to cases, hopefully she'll be on that time of the month so she can convict some motherfucking ass.
I hope we can get this, she can do some 50-50, break the ties real quick. You know what I'm saying? Man, she used a motherfucker. Mansion, boy. We gotta wait on you.
But that's all right.
We got you, though.
You might got 2 more coming over to the other side.
Hey, that nigga does endorse the Republican.
Because they kicking him off the boat.
You see that? He endorsed the Republican.
Yeah, I heard.
Mansion.
But they're trying to kick Liz Cheney and the other dude off the boat.
Mansion, nah, bro. He's acting up real bad. We gotta spank him. He's flirting with Republicans now. He's not just voting with him, he's flirting with them. You endorsing them? Yeah, he gotta go. Scared to let him go because the Republicans will blow up in the Republicans. So that's what Republicans think no matter what we do. Find somebody with a beat or something.
We ain't gonna go into that one yet, y'all. We're gonna slow down one time before we go to that one.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a red state.
Well,
go back to it.
Let's leave it for a minute. Let's let him stay.
We're gonna slow it down one time before we go.
Holla at y'all boys. Hey, holla at us. We got a history of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, 200 videos on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. And you go to Spotify and check out all 88 podcasts and podcasts on Spotify and Google Podcasts. You know what I'm saying, dog? Holla at your boy. Instagram. Don't forget us on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Where we at all the time. You can interact with Radical Real. He'll holla at you there. You know what I'm saying, dog? Facebook group. Holla at your boys. Follow us there. Follow us on Twitch and Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube if you can. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it a whole lot. Everybody that download our podcast on Spotify, we appreciate it a whole lot. Stream our podcast, we appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you. Brom, Vietnam, we appreciate y'all a whole lot. And we out of here. You know what I'm saying? The third perspective. 3